0.83. All we needed was 0.83.
Cole Hocker. Why would you do this to me?
This crown doesn't look like a crown anymore. I look like a jester. A joke. A joke. I can't keep wearing this. Who do you think I am? Playing me like a fiddle. He slowed up on purpose. And the king doesn't take that. We're done with this. We are done with this crown. It's a piece of crap. It's a joke. Cole Hocker, come on now. Why would you do that to me? But out of the shadow, a new king is born. The bald king. The prison special. The new king. The new king is here. Let's get some W's in the chat, people.
Yeah. Hey.
Let's get some W's in the chat, baby!
Like, yeah.
W's in the chat!
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay.
Holy
That's what it
Aura
takes when you on your
Farm.
job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, oh, yeah.
Big show tonight, people. Big show. A lot to get into. We've got a lot to talk about on the Athlete Special Show. A lot to get into. Thank you guys for all the W's in the chat. Low key, I think the bald look hits. I think the bald look hits pretty hard.
Ain't hungry, I'm starving. I gotta eat what I hunt, it's a bargain.
Can't get these headphones on with this new crown, though.
Cause I gotta feed like an army of Spartans. They plotting, they lurking, the blade getting sharp, and they hounds and they barking, they wait for the moment.
Big show tonight. We gotta recap a lot of stuff that's going down.
Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame.
Oh man, I almost freaking stabbed myself.
When you on your job, I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today.
The new king, baby. The prison special. Ah! If I walked by you in public, you would not mess with me. All right, people. All right, people. All right, people. Enough aura farming. Enough cringe farming. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. Wow. What a weekend we just had, people. The prison special is here, making the debut. Look what we have here. The hairline. Some of my boys are saying I need to go to Turkey because it looks like I'm going a little bald at some points. But low-key, people, I think that somehow the new haircut's a home run. I think it's low-key a home run. So, yeah, I'm actually not too upset about it. I think the hair is great. So we've got a lot to get into, though, tonight because we want to recap a lot of the stuff that went down. We had some crazy stuff going down at that sound running invite. There's also a couple BU Valentine things. And guys, okay, here's the thing. Obviously, I had to shave the head. I was wrong about Hocker, but I believed in him more than everyone else did. No one thought he was running nearly as fast as he did. No one thought he was running nearly as fast as he did. So I actually think that my prediction, and actually we're going to go through it. My predictions on the sound running meet were unbelievable. I went 4 for 5 on the races I predicted. The only race I didn't get correct was Nico Young. The only race I didn't get was Nico Young. So, chat, what's going on? Talk to me, people. We're gonna be watching some of those races back. I'll be able to skim through the runner space videos. They're all on YouTube. So I want to watch back the Hocker race. Obviously, we'll do that in a little bit, though. We want to just wait for some people to come in, have a good time. But okay, so let me do a quick poll right here. I was polling, dude. We had the biggest stream of my life on Saturday. We got up to 1,200 people in the chat. It was crazy. Mostly because people just wanted to see me shave my head, but for the most part, we were holding like 200 people, so I really loved it. Say me if you were here Saturday. Guys, I had so much fun. I'm gonna do a quick poll about the haircut, though. Okay, I'm pulling the hair right now. I need to see what you guys think. You know, dude, I've actually, majority of people are saying that they actually mess with the look. I think it looks low-key better than earlier. So, and guys, famously, we gotta talk about this controversy with Mr. King Hocker himself. Commented on my IG post. If you look at the title, the thumbnail of this, Hocker commented saying he slowed up because he wanted to see me bald. He said he could have gone faster. So, yeah, I think, you know, there's a lot to get into. I think that, you know what we got to do, people? Yeah, my hair was definitely chopped anyway, so I'm actually glad that I shaved it off. Maybe Hocker was doing me a favor, but yeah, where do I even begin with this show? First off, I will say this. No one believed Hocker was even going to do anything close to what he did. I was very close on my prediction. I was 0.8 off of it. I mean, he did take a stab at that world record. I think he could have done it if he ran it at BU. Hocker is completely capable of going for the record. I also was correct about Cooper Lutkenhaus. If you guys watch the stream live, you know I was 0.1 off on my prediction for Cooper Lutkenhaus. I predicted Nikki Hiltz to win. I predicted Drew Hunter to win the 5K. I predicted, who else did I predict? Emily McKay to win the mile. I was pretty much spot on. I predicted Ellie St. Pierre to run 4:17. I mean, guys, the only race I didn't get correct was the Yard Nagoose versus Nico Young race. Nico Young, people, we got to talk about Nico Young. He's something else right now. He's definitely moved his way up in the ranks for me. We might be doing a ranking session today. We got to update the weekly rankings on the athlete special because there's a lot of question marks going around right now. What's going on with Grant Fisher? What's going on with Hobbs Kessler? What's going on with Josh Hoey? Are they sick? Are they hurt? Are they chilling out till USA's? The USA meet is coming up in about 2 weeks. So yeah, basically it's going to be pretty quiet for the next week, but we're going to do a massive stream for the US meet. Yeah, and that's it. And guys, here's the other thing. Let's just say it. I think we got to try to get Hocker on the stream. We got to get, I think for Wednesday's stream, because if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, I stream Wednesday, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday typically, and then if there's some fun events, I'll stream on the weekends. So I think that if, you know, Hocker, you know, he's commenting on my IG. We gotta get Hocker on the stream, on the live stream. We could ask him some questions, chat. We can get into that. I think I'll try to message him, try to figure out what's going on with him. I think he's a cool guy though. He's a cool guy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe getting Hocker on the stream if he's down. I mean, Hocker, he's been watching the stream as a burner. He knew all along, people. He knew all along the whole situation of the head shave situation, and that's why he didn't break the world record. He wanted to see me shave. He told me privately that he thought I looked chopped, so he wanted to help me out. So actually, I kind of shot myself in the foot. If I didn't tell the world that I was going to shave my head if Hocker didn't break the record, Hocker would have just gone out and broken it. So it's low-key my fault. Also, as you guys know from that intro, we got a new crown right here. It kind of put a dent on my head, though, low-key. I feel like the crown hits so hard for the bald haircut, but yeah, I mean, it's a little bit, it's, you know, a $15 crown on Amazon, so it's not the greatest crown, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. But anyway, we also, what else do we have going on? Yeah, we're going to do the rankings, I think, later on in the stream. I got to talk about just who's hot, whose stock went up this weekend, whose stock went down. I wasn't even watching Sam Ruth when Cole Hocker was going for the world record attempt, so we need to play back that mile, figure out what went wrong for Sam Ruth, because the Sam Ruth versus Cooper Lutkenhaus debate, Cooper Lutkenhaus's stock went up. I wouldn't say Sam Ruth's stock went down. Also, this crown, it's just going to have to sit over here for now. But Sam Ruth had a big learning lesson weekend. Big learning lesson weekend for Sam Ruth. He you know, he got to tussle with the big boys, and he found out that the big boys do not give you the rail. So during my live event, I was sort of mentioning early on that Sam Ruth couldn't seem to find a way onto the rail, so he struggled in that mile for sure. He wasted a ton of energy, so it was tough. Also, for those of you who don't know, or I mean, most of you probably don't care, I did a 5K last weekend, the day of the Valentine meet and the day of the Sound Running meet. Took the dub. First place, the Heartthrob 5K champion, folks. Heartthrob 5K champ. I ran 15:51, kind of a crappy course. Be on the lookout. We've got a YouTube video coming out either tomorrow or Wednesday. So we've got that coming out on the main channel. And we also have another race. We're going to do a 5-mile race this weekend with Allie just to see how that feels. I'm excited. A 5-mile race, they're pretty rare. So 5-mile race this weekend as well. And guys, in general, give me the rundown. Did you run today? Did you not run? Let's keep the chat active today. I want to talk to you guys. I don't want to be feeling like I'm presenting. So we're gonna get into those races in a little bit, but let's have a little bit of roll call right here. Make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel. That's obviously very important. But James, you ran 7 miles. Good, nice. Renee, 7 miles. You ran today. Andrew, Diego, I ran today. Or Dogo Batista. Okay, injured my knee, so no running for a few days. Get in the pool, cross train. Easy 10 for Ka. Easy double today, 30 minutes this morning, 60 this afternoon for the big. Nice. Nick, Lutkenhaus versus Tier. Who wins the race of the Coopers? Well, it just happened. Oh, actually, I don't know. That's probably, it depends on the event. Probably Lutkenhaus in the 8, Tier in the mile. Today's my rest day, 30 miles last week. 7 miles for Joe. Nice. Followed my grandpop's golf cart for 3 miles. A little golf caddying. Nothing wrong with a little golf caddying. Marathon training. Yeah. Okay. So for my own running going on right now, people, I am actually feeling pretty good. I'm doing a bigger strength block. I ran a 16-mile long run yesterday. Dude, halfway through the long run, have you ever had to stop at a gas station because you're so thirsty? I had to do the classic gas station stop yesterday and get like some sour candy and then just chug a bunch of water. It's just dry out in Colorado, very dry in Colorado. But I did 16 miles, 74 miles on the week for me. Not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll take that any day of the week. And today I ran 10 miles, did strides. I'm doing quite a few singles right now and working out once a week and then doing, you know, some local thing. In a couple weeks, I will be doing a big 5K race in Europe, some sort of fast time trial-y thing. We'll see how fast we can go. It'll be at sea level. I'll be trying to run probably 1440s. That would be a really big a goal for me. 4 miles today. We getting over the flu. Everyone got sick the last couple weeks, so I feel you on that for sure. Gels are the method on long runs. Absolutely. I have been deep throating those gels, yo. Pause, but seriously, I have been glucking those things, glucking those gels down big time. The carb gels get the job done. They're great. I live in Boulder now. I live in a town outside Boulder, not Seattle. 85 last week with a 22 miler. Let's go. We got to hit push-ups today at some point, people. 26 is the PR right now. Not so bad. But goddamn, I can't stop looking at myself, people. I feel like the lighting's great with me right now, so I'm also rewatching Breaking Bad. My God, that show is so entertaining. So I kind of feel like I look like Walter White right now. But I mean, if you walked by me, would you be afraid of me, or would you be like, that person is sick? Because like, I don't, or would you just be like, that person looks sick, like in a cool way? Does that person look ill, cool, or scary, or all of the above? That's, I can't decide, because I don't want to walk around in public like with a tank top and this little chain on and act like I don't know. I just don't want to scare people. But on God, I take 3 to 4 gels for my 14 to 15 mile long run. Good. You should be taking 50 to 100 carbs an hour. I don't do enough, but dude, the gels, the only problem with gels is that they're so freaking expensive. Gels are so expensive. Morton versions of bicarb, or non-version, I've never tried bicarb. I don't know. Is there much of a difference running with the bald head? So I've only gone on 2 runs with the bald head. Let's also take a look here. Am I balding? I've only gone on 2 runs with the bald head. Both runs I've had a hat on. I'm not risking getting a freaking burnt scalp. It's too sunny out here. It's too sunny out here. Do a Wim Hof sesh before push-ups to get a PR. There's no way you're gonna catch me breathing. The Wim Hof, it doesn't work on me. I don't have like the belief in it. No way. I'd be intimidated at the line if I saw Bald Spencer next to me. Dude, I am like the epitome of like what people hate to see at a local 5K. You see me, I'm like the classic. It's like the washed up former good college runner who's still kind of doing it. I show no mercy at these local 5Ks. I take them out in 5 flat, and most people there are just trying to get in their like holiday 5K to eat chocolate later and not feel bad about themselves. I'm there to take your soul. Don't ever mess with me if you see me at a local 5K. I'm on God, I'm taking your soul. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are pushing your kid in the stroller. I'm coming for you. Anyway, 24 pack of goo, $72. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm definitely bald. I mean, I know I'm bald, but I'm worried that the hairline's thinning a little bit. That's what I'm a little concerned about, people. So, dude, low-key scaring me right now. Dude, I'm scaring myself for how insanely good looking I look right now. My gosh. Brings out the jawline a little bit. I mean, geez. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm only 5'9", so you can only do so much. It must be fun. It's not really fun winning local 5Ks, if I'm being honest, because if I show up to any like semi-legit race, I get smacked around like no other. I get like 15th or 20th. I got like 30th place at the US 30K, 20K champ. So I get smacked around, no problem. Let's see. 80% of you guys are glazing me saying that I look good bald. So I'll take that. I appreciate you guys on that. So yeah, anyway, okay. Guys, let's start to jump into this thing a little bit. We on Friday, we actually watched the Friday, yeah, I'm lower cortisol than Clav. I mean, hey, my cortisol level's super naturally low. That's why I can just jester max all the time. So yeah, anyway, let's start this thing off with a little bit of controversy from the weekend. Friday, here, I gotta stop swaying in my chair. My dad gets mad when I do that. So Friday in the running world, this is what I want to talk about first. Friday in the running world, and we're not going to watch the whole video, but we did recap it a little bit. Marco Langon ran a 3K race at the BU Valentine Invite. He ended up running 7:34. He won the race. It was a little bit of a sketchy situation, though. We went over it on Friday. I want to go over it again right now while we're live, though, because it was quite the interesting situation. So let's take a look at what happened in this 5K or this 3K with Marco Langon. This is going to be what we're going to open this up with. So, wow, look at me. I am just, at the end of the day, the king does what the king wants. That's how it goes. So we'll start off with, it's on Flow Track. We can sift around on Flow Track, see what else is going on. I'll make the screen look pretty for you guys in a minute. So Marco Langon did a 3K. He is a runner who runs from Villanova, and he's a very controversial athlete. He's always got something to say. Always got something to say. Hold on, let me just. Marco Langon, and there's always stuff going on with him that seems to be a little controversial. He's just outspoken. I think he's hilarious, if I'm being completely honest. I think he's literally hilarious. So I just want to look at the finish line of this video. I'm not going to give you much more context because I want to just see what you guys think right off the bat, and then I'll quickly poll it. I'm going to end this poll. You guys seem to glaze the hair. I appreciate it. 100 votes, and I am hot, obviously. So let's start off. Marco Langon, this athlete, ran a 3K at the Valentine Invite. Holy, that is loud. That is loud. Got it. We couldn't verify. Oh my goodness. How do we do this, people? We got to verify my age. Oh my God. Okay, can we watch this video? We probably can still watch it. Okay, we can. This is my burner account. I'm not going to be doing that on stream right now. But you don't have to be 18 to watch a track race, do you? Clearly not. So, yes, Hocker versus Athlete Special boxing match. That's definitely going to happen at some point. Hocker versus Athlete Special boxing match definitely will have to happen. We're going to have to, you heard it here first, people. We're having Hocker on stream Wednesday. I'll make it happen. Trust in the special. I'll make it happen. Oh, before we get into this Marco Langon video, we have a special guest. We've got a special guest right here. Let me big screen it for you. Hey, George. Oh, hey, boy. Allie has made her way onto the stream. Let's get some initial thoughts. Let's get some A's in the chat for Allie. But let's get some initial thoughts right here. What are your thoughts on the haircut from a 1 to 10? Because the 82% of the chat, I pulled them again.
Oh, yeah?
They said it's hot.
Is the bald look good? Yes. No, I actually do think you look really good, bald. You guys, anyone that was here on the stream when he was about to do it knows that I called that.
Hey, boy.
I said you would look good, bald. Everyone else doubted. I believed, and you do. You look good, bald.
Thank you. But yeah, Allie and I ran 10 miles together this morning with our friend as well. We had a good little first part of the day run. Allie, now, what do you got? What do you have on tab?
I have a 45-minute cross train, core, and then some heat training.
Oh, brutal. See that right there, people? That's why I do the local 5Ks, because the heat training, it's not worth my time at the end of the day. It's not worth it.
I think it's pretty worth it. Spencer doesn't like it though. I tried to get him to do it in the hot tub, and he was like, "Nah, don't make me not enjoy the hot tub."
Heat training is miserable. You want to enjoy being in a hot tub. You don't want to feel like you're gonna pass out in there. It's terrible.
Yeah, but it's kind of a good feeling when you're on the verge of passing out. You get out of the hot tub, you're a bit dizzy. It's kind of hard to walk to the locker room.
Okay, so folks, quick sec, because Allie has to dip out. If you got any quick little Allie questions to ask away. I mean, I'll ask you one myself. Do you think that Hocker purposely didn't try in the world record attempt?
Oh, I think it was pretty obvious when he was coming down the home stretch that all he was thinking about was you and that bald head. He wanted you to be bald more than he wanted the world record,
I mean, you heard it here first. I think Hocker held up. I mean, he closed his last 200 in 27.2. He usually always closes in 26.2.
I was expecting a 25 close, but It was, yeah, I mean, watching it, anyone that watched it could see it pretty clearly that he held back, you know?
Exactly.
He wasn't trying.
Okay. What day are you racing next, and what are you racing next?
Well, we're doing a little local race this week, just as like a workout.
A little local race.
But I am racing March 1st at the U.S. Half Marathon Championships.
What's for dinner?
I'm gonna do that ground turkey and probably rice. So like kind
Protein,
of a
baby.
Chipotle bowl situation.
Oh yeah. Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Have you been doing pull-ups lately?
I can only do 4 at a time. We'll see if I can beat my PR tomorrow.
Bald look is gonna look sick for workout.
I'm afraid of the bald look for workouts though, because I don't want to burn my scalp. I mean, you guys don't understand. It's really, really sunny here, and the sun's strong.
It is.
How could I plan some goals for my upcoming track season?
Weird question. Do you still have the worn out yoga mat? I think your dad threw that away, didn't he?
Wait, what are people
Someone
saying?
asked if I still have a worn out yoga mat.
No, we don't.
I think he threw it away. And he bought us a new one, and then Georgie promptly took a chomp out of that as well.
Would you ever run the St. Louis half or full? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what time of year it's at. I feel like if it's in the summer.
For the right
probably
price, $50K or bust. 50,
not.
I need a $50,000.
Halfway to 6 figures, maybe.
$50,000 or bust. I'm only doing it for $50K.
And yes,
George.
I am feeling back to full health. If that question was for me, I was sick a couple weeks ago, but we're back at it.
Back at it. Okay. So I don't want to hold up Allie too much longer. If you guys have any last second questions for her, ask away. But I think we're probably going to jump into this Marco Langon situation.
What's the situation?
So, I mean, I have it up right now.
Was it the like clash at the finish line where there was kind of a bit of contact?
Yep. Did I show this to you last time on stream?
Yeah, or maybe just not even on stream, but you showed it to me at some point.
Yeah. Do you think it was a DQ?
I don't think it was a DQ. I think it was a classic like moving out to push the person out on the home stretch. Like that's not a DQ. That's just race tactics. I mean, that's how Cole Hocker won the Olympics, because Jakob was doing that to Josh, or Josh was doing that to Jakob. They pushed out, and Cole snuck by on the inside. Like
that's not what happened.
Pushing out is a very normal thing to do.
I don't think that's what happened here. Okay, people, everyone, let's take a quick look. Here.
Obviously, what happened here.
So, this is the final part of the race. Let's take a quick look, people. They're gonna come down the home stretch. Marco Langon's leading it. What we're also going to do right now while we're watching this, bring that playback speed really slow. We need to, let's get the final verdict here, people. What are we thinking? Everyone lock in right now. Focus up right now. What are we thinking here?
He's doing the classic push out.
He touches him.
Okay, that was like okay, that was a little bit aggressive.
Yikes.
It was a little bit aggressive.
Yikes.
It was a bit of a cutoff.
Yeah, that's not at all what. That's different. I don't know.
At first, he was doing the push to the outside, but then he did a bit of a blatant cutoff. I will say.
He does touch him. That's the thing too. It's a little excessive.
But he didn't get DQ'd, did he?
He did not get DQ'd.
Are people saying he should have?
A lot of people are saying he should have been.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I think if this was a championship race, it should be a DQ.
I agree.
But it's not, so I feel like it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you actually agree, or are you just saying that?
No, I agree.
Me? Okay. Foul play. Okay, that's excessive.
All right. Can you just take George off me now?
Yeah, I got him.
Because I want to dive into this a little deeper.
You don't. Yeah. It's gotta give.
We gotta lock
back
in.
Full reins.
We gotta lock in here, people.
Goodbye, everyone. George and I are making our exit. Bye bye. Have a good
Love
one.
you.
Love you.
All right, people. I wanna look at this a little bit more closely. I want to look at it a little bit more closely because we glanced over it with Allie, but so we'll turn the volume on too. I want to hear what they're saying. Actually, I don't know if we want that volume on. Let's hear it. Let's just watch it. Let's not even watch it in slow-mo. Let's just watch it normally and then just get our opinions again. Okay. Let's take a look.
It kind of looks like they have. His legs are heavy. Langon now in the lead, coming up to the bell.
Oh, this is the bell. Here we go.
Chapel Hill. They're windmilling it. They're yelling. They're screaming. Sands to the finish line. Langon holds him off and takes a tumble.
It's just hard to tell.
Wow, all in.
It's just hard to tell.
About it, as Marco Langon's legs just gave out at 3.
It's just a bit hard to tell. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's not. It's one of those ones where, again, like I said, if it was at a championship race, he obviously should be DQ'd. But I actually think that he wasn't gonna lose the race either way. I think that he was low key fine either way. I think he just got a little bit like antsy. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think it matters too much. But that was literally how we opened up our stream on Friday. I was shocked with that. I wonder. I'm gonna sift real quick. Let's do a little sifting if there was any other stuff going on in the, because Flow Track has some stuff, and we can't really watch the videos in full, but we can sort of look at them a little bit. Another great race that happened was the women's mile at BU. That was super fast. So I think let's just put on the last half mile of that ish. I want to see, because I think that at this point we're gonna have a great battle in the women's side of running with Elle St. Pierre and Nikki Hiltz. I think that they are the two best. There also is our high school turned college phenom, Jane Hedengren, who's running so good right now. She's just so poised. She runs so efficiently. It seems like she didn't even go out too fast in this race. So I want to just like kind of play around with this, and just analyze it, I guess you could say. So I want to first, obviously, Elle St. Pierre wins this race in 4:17. Also, just for those of you who don't know, Elle St. Pierre is coming off of having her second child like 8 months ago. So very impressive, very impressive. But I also just want to quickly analyze a little bit of the Jane Hedengren stuff because she ran smart. She didn't go out too crazy fast. That's something that I definitely noticed. So we'll skim a little bit, but you'll see Hedengren is already at the back right here. You know, she just went right to the back. This was obviously a fast race, but she was smart. She didn't try to do anything fancy. So like, yeah, okay, look at this. This is them coming through 200 right here. Obviously, the people up front are running crazy. This is St. Pierre here. But Jane Hedengren, way back. She was way back. Absolutely way back. Let's see what she came through. 32.5 for the leader. But they don't have the splits for Hedengren. But, like, if we keep watching this, Hedengren just slowly moves her way up. I think she got 4th place in the race, too. I never really got to see it too much because I was very locked in on Elle St. Pierre. But so yeah, I think we learned a few things. We learned one, Elle St. Pierre is definitely one of the top dogs this year. This is them coming through 800, which is also going to be interesting because I don't really remember what they came through 809. Also, St. Pierre came through 809 and had to lead the last 800 of the race. Came through in 207, which is 4:14 pace. Maybe even it's like more like 4:13 pace because that there's only 800 meters left. So they went out looking for an American record. Let's just say that they went out crazy fast. Hedengren isn't even on the screen right now. I'd like to see where she is. Nope, she's Hedengren still isn't even on the. She probably came through 4 seconds slower, but I think for the remainder of the race you don't even see maybe you see Hedengren a little bit further back. But yeah, I mean, this was just a whole battle with St. Pierre up front. Nielsen as well. I think Nielsen may have run a collegiate record. I don't know though if Nielsen blew up, but we'll keep skimming. This is coming up to the bell here. And yeah, so we got St. Pierre, Nielsen, and then I believe that's Hedengren. I think Hedengren may have actually lost to one of her teammates, but yes, Hedengren. So 3:48 at the bell. So 4 seconds behind St. Pierre's. It seems like St. Pierre does just motor away. We'll see the finish line right here. St. Pierre does take it. And who is... I see, man, I wish I was... I feel bad almost commentating women's stuff because I don't even know this other BYU chick, but she crushed it too. And then Hedengren makes her way for fourth. Let's check the results right here. Yeah, Riley Chamberlain ran really fast the last 200. So Riley Chamberlain is someone to look out for. As we get closer to the NCAA meet, I will probably start to analyze that a bit more and try to figure out like what we want to, who my predictions are on the women's and the men's side. But if anything, this race showed El St. Pierre is the top dog right now in the country. It's going to be El St. Pierre versus Nikki Hiltz for sure on who's going to be the big top one. The top one for sure. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that stuff. There was a mile that was run. I did watch it. I don't really think that there's much to go over in this mile that happened at BU. It was the BU Valentine mile, but the winner did run 3:50. We'll just show his last lap or so. His name is Wes Porter, former UVA athlete. So this was a pretty stacked race, but they ended up not running crazy fast. I would have thought that maybe they'd run sub 350 or, maybe get one guy running 348 or something like that. But this guy, Wes Porter, he made the U.S. cross team in the 2K, so he's pretty good right now. Like he would be someone that I could see sneaking onto like a 15 team or something like that for the U.S. So we'll scroll to one lap to go for him. So yeah, here we can even just go 400 to go because this is the guy here. When we get a good spot, I'll pause. But they're gonna both swing around these two guys here. Wes Porter is that guy here. So this is about 300 to go in the race, and yeah, we're going to take a look at how Porter gets the job done. He kicks crazy fast. This guy up front, though, is crushing it as well. But Wes Porter is going to sneak into the number 2 spot, go to the bell, feeling pretty good. All is up front, but Porter, 28.7 on that lap. And what's he going to run his last 200 in? We'll skim it a little so we don't get the copyright. Actually, well, let's just see him pass. He makes a big move, and I believe he's an Under Armour athlete. Yep, he's an Under Armour athlete. So Wes Porter is someone we got to just keep in the back pocket, keep our eyes on him. He's the type of guy that's going to get 3rd place and sneak on a team. 350 for the win. Colin Salmon surprised me because I would have expected him to run much faster. The reason Colin Salmon is confusing to me, Colin Salmon is a NAU athlete, and he has run the collegiate record in the 800 actually. Colin Solomon's weird because he ran 144 low to break the collegiate record at Milrose, won Milrose in the 800. And this kid has also gotten like top 15 at NCAA cross. So he's clearly strong as hell. But pretty much every sign would point towards Solomon being able to run low key, like close to a freaking world record in the mile. I'm not even going to lie. Like he's super strong and he's super good at the 8. But it seems like he hasn't been able to have that mile because I would have assumed he would have won this race, and I would have assumed he would run 348 at least because he is very, very good. Very good in the 800, very strong. And so, strong plus 800 equals perfect miler. But for whatever reason, he hasn't had the perfect race yet. I mean, we can see if we look back here, let me pull this up one more time. Solomon does close like a train. He closes sort of like Jordy Beamish closes. But so this is Wes Porter winning up front. Colin Solomon is here, way back here. Let's just watch Colin Solomon finish this thing. He's in like 8th. swings into lane 3, passes everyone. I think he finished in 3rd or 4th, so maybe even 5th place. But you know, he made up a crap load of track in the last 25 meters. So Colin Solomon, I think once he gets the confidence to go for it, is going to be a, you know, someone who could beat anyone. You heard it here first. He's sort of like that. It's almost like how Nico Young learned how to kick. Now Nico Young is unbelievable. And, you know, Nico Young is maybe the top American. I mean, Grant Fisher's not safe. Yared Nuguse is not safe. But yeah. And well, actually, I mean, Yared Nuguse is more of a 1,500 meter runner, but still, Nico Young is really, really good. This kid's Colin Solomon could be the future of the 800. I mean, let's just take a moment for those of you who live in the U.S. to just be appreciative of how good men's U.S. running is right now and women's U.S. running. I mean, both are so, so good. I'm also going to change the lighting to a different color, but we live in the glory days. We truly live in the glory days. Porter ran the 10th fastest time indoor mile by an American, 350 at BU in Boston. 10th fastest. I know. I mean, 10th fastest, super impressive, but still only 350 being the 10th fastest is not crazy. He's just training for 800 as his main event right now. You're assuming Colin Solomon is. I guess I guess. It's just Colin Solomon is a very unique athlete, is what I'm just trying to say. It's very rare that a guy who's that good at the 800 and that good at cross country isn't perfect for the 15 or the mile. I think that eventually, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think eventually once he sort of gets that confidence, he will be able to get that mile down and become, I mean, just another guy on the level with Hocker, Strand, Nuguse, who else? Kessler. Just, he's going to make it even more difficult for these top level guys. So that was my takeaway from everything that happened at the BU Valentine Invite. So pretty quiet year. Typically the BU Valentine Invite is the one where all the sound happens, all the crazy stuff happens. But this year, obviously, it was the sound running invite at the JDL Fast Track. And that's where we had a bunch of pro races. We're going to go over a lot of them. I predicted several of them. I was literally only off on one prediction. I thought Yared Nuguse would win the 3K. He was not able to pull that off, but he still ran great. He got 2nd place because Nico Young is a dog. So first, though, I think that I gotta rewatch that Cooper Lutkenhaus race because what a fantastic race he ran. He's just training for the 8, blah, blah, blah. For real, though, I've been running and following your track since early... I've been running and following track in field since early 90s. Never has our distance been this good. Yep, for sure. Absolutely for sure. But, people, Cooper Lutkenhaus. What are we saying about Cooper Lutkenhaus after this weekend? I think his stock went up big time because he's now beaten a lot of good athletes head to head. And he is, I mean, he's just, I don't even know how to put it. He's fearless. That's a good way of putting it. He's absolutely fearless. Have you raced JDL? I have. I have raced JDL 2 different occasions. It used to be a flat track. Now it's banked. It's hot in that facility, though. It's not the nicest. I mean, it's a nice facility, but I never ran well there personally. We'd always kind of run like crap in our DMR there. So I don't really like, I've never had a good time. The facility is completely different, though. I raced there in 2018, 2017 even potentially. So it's been a while since I was ever there. But let's enjoy ourselves here. Let's look at the Cooper Lutkenhaus race because he crushed it. Like, there was no one even really in the race with him, and they were some of the best runners in the world with him, or the U.S. at least. Brandon Miller was in the race. One of the fastest athletes from Penn State, who's like a 144 low guy, was in the race. Ave Alvarado, Rivera there, Hassan, let's see, Harris. O'Toole. I'm trying to see where I guess I didn't show the people on the outside. But yeah, I was super impressed by this race. I really want to break it down big time because I've watched it a few times, but I haven't been able to watch it while I'm live with you guys. So feel free, just like mention something in the chat as I'm analyzing this race, because it is quite impressive. And we'll see. Like, I thought that Derek Holdsworth, the pacer right here, did a good job, but I mean, someone saying the pacer sold the race. I don't know. I don't know if Derek Holdsworth did that bad of a job. Taking an athlete 350 and an 800 is not terrible indoors, but he did go out quite fast. But if you're the pacer in an 800, you have to take it out fast. You have to take it out fast because trust me, you'd much rather take it out fast in an 800 than take it out slow. I'll tell you that for free. So what I see right off the bat, even before I guess we can go to the next frame here. Cooper Lutkenhaus came in with a very, very distinct plan. He said, the pacer's right next to me. I'm going right behind him. I'm not even racing. I'm literally just time trialing today. He just went in right behind the pacer, and that's fearlessness. That's very, very impressive because, again, also for context, up until this point during this meet, no one had run that fast. I was getting very antsy. Everyone in the slower sections were running slow. No one was running fast times, and I was worried that the track was just slow. But then Cooper Lutkenhaus comes in and says, I don't care. Just give me a pacer, give me 300 meters of work, and I will take care of the rest. So we'll keep going here. He's ripping right behind Derek Holdsworth. Derek Holdsworth, great 800 runners himself. He's run 145, so he's really good. But I mean, he went through, I believe, 25 flat, maybe even 24 high. And I don't think that this is bad pacing so far. He is a little ahead of the pace lights, but the rest of the field was trying to race. Cooper was just going out trying to run fast. And I like that about him. Staying out of trouble. I mean, he had a freaking big gap on the field early. We might get a split here. They sometimes show them, but I'm not sure. It looks like we're not going to get one. Okay, here's maybe where the pacer sold a little bit. The pacer may have, the pacer may have gone a little bit too hard here to where even Cooper's gapped. This Penn State runner has run 142. Someone's saying that in the chat. Penn State guy runs 142. And Cooper Lutkenhaus, he didn't destroy the field in the end, but he ran pretty easily in front of everyone else. So I think that what I find crazy impressive is that we are 300 into the race. Cooper Lutkenhaus wasn't even able to be on the pacer anymore. So his second lap, he comes through 50 high. His second lap was probably quite a bit slower than his first, but still no one even there. And now I believe he ran his second to last lap slower than his last lap, which is also pretty impressive because typically you want to slow down every lap. And look, this is the other thing too. Like, you got Harris here swinging into lane 2, actually lane 3, having to race. Cooper can just do his own thing up front and chill. And this Penn State guy does start to hawk him down a little bit, but Cooper does find that second wind later on and is able to sort of not let that happen. Right here, I was getting pretty worried. I was like, oof, he's definitely slowing down. It looks like the Penn State guy is going to catch him for sure. You know, he's looking back a little bit. You know, typically if someone's looking back, you're probably going to get caught. But with 100 to go, he finds that second wind and boom, kicks it home once again. I wonder if they adjusted these pace lights or if these pace lights he just beat the pace lights. But look, the Penn State guy is closing really well, but Lutkenhaus looks easy. He looks very, very easy. And he's going to finish it up. Boom. 144.03. Penn State guy 0.6 behind him. The rest of the field a little bit further back. Everyone ran pretty fast in this, but Lutkenhaus just destroyed the field. It's crazy. I guess he didn't destroy the field. The Penn State guy is very good. I got to get the Penn State guy's name because he's going to be a force to be reckoned with as well. Oh, turn off autoplay. I guess they don't have what's the Penn State athlete's name because he's very good as well. The Penn State athlete is very, very good. Cole sold so you could be bald. Just for real. We got to get him on the stream. We're going to get Cole on the stream on either Wednesday or Friday if we can. Handel Robin. So Handel Robin from Penn State, 142 guy. Super, super good. And Lutkenhaus sort of made him look like he was just chilling. So I would say that, in my opinion, Cooper Lutkenhaus has now overtaken Sam Ruth for more impressive, because not only has Cooper Lutkenhaus run fast this season, Sam Ruth has also run fast, but Cooper Lutkenhaus is beating the top dogs. That's the difference. Yes, Cole Hocker is obviously the best in the world right now. I think that's pretty evidential. So it was going to be hard for Sam Ruth to beat Cole Hocker. And I don't know who the best 800... I guess Josh Hoey's probably the best 800-meter runner in the world right now. But Cooper Lutkenhaus, he's running really well this winter. I think he's undefeated at this point. And winning races is really important. So up until probably before today, I would say that Sam Ruth maybe was having a better season than Cooper Lutkenhaus. But after this weekend, Cooper Lutkenhaus shoots above his teenage rival of who's better, in my opinion. So I just feel like right now Cooper Lutkenhaus can compete with the best in the world in a 800. Like if he makes the world championships this winter, I do think Cooper Lutkenhaus actually could win it. I do not believe that Sam Ruth could even medal in the 15 this winter. He's also had a long season, and Cooper Lutkenhaus is American, so he's sort of more on a schedule to have a good peak by the time we get to USAs and Worlds. Cooper Lutkenhaus Jr. is his name. Spence looks like Avatar. Yeah. So he was running the turns too fast. The pacer, look, the pacer, he didn't do that bad of a job. The pacer was pretty solid. Not the worst job, not the best. Is 149 still even elite in 2026 for high school? I honestly don't know. Probably. I mean, if you're breaking 150 in high school, you're pretty good. So what I'm going to do now, chat, is I want to ask you guys real quick here. So I'm going to poll you because it's easy to engage without you guys having to talk. I want to do because we've done this a couple times. This is just like a consistent debate we've got going on. So Cooper L, actually, you'll see what I'm saying right here. Cooper L or Sam Ruth. I'm going to pull this right now while you guys are in here, because I consistently like to update it, see what's going on. The first time we pulled this, I believe that chat said they felt that, I think it was very close. I think that people were saying Sam Ruth, though. People were saying Sam Ruth, but the people that were backing Cooper Lutkenhaus were glazing. They were like, look, at the end of the day, 348's good, but 142 is hard to beat. And that's a good point. So look, it's even now, as like we're live looking at this, people are pretty, more people are saying Cooper now versus Sam Ruth. But I'm very, we're going to continue going over these races, but I'm very excited about eventually getting to that Cole Hocker race, because I haven't played it back a single time, because I was just upset because he made me have to shave my head. But I do want to see what happened with Sam Ruth exactly. We can analyze that and whatever. So, and also the crazy thing is that Sam Ruth had a bad day. He still ran 352. He still ran 352, which is kind of insane. It's kind of disgusting. Ruth is younger than Sam Ruth is younger than Cooper Lutkenhaus. He's 16. Cooper is 17. And yeah, so that's, if that helps you guys, whatever. I know Sam grew up with runner parents. He has a training advantage. Sam Ruth comes from a disgustingly talented family. Very talented family. Yeah, I believe Cooper L is a medal contender for world champs, so better. I believe the same thing. And this isn't even about potential at a certain point, because I think that Sam Ruth has the potential to be amazing in the 5K, the 10K, the 3K steeple if you wanted to do it, where Cooper Lutkenhaus is going to be a little bit more trapped in being like a 6, 8K runner, and being a 600 runner or a K runner, there's no world title for that. So it seems like Cooper Lutkenhaus is going to be stuck in the 800. However, he's really good at the one event that he does, like really, really good. Like he might be the best in the US right now. I wouldn't normally say that because Josh Hoey is disgusting and he's run 142 world record this winter. But what's the deal with Josh Hoey? Let's look into this a little bit, honestly, because I don't know what's going on with Josh Hoey. Like, do we have updates on him? Let's scour the web a little bit. What's going on with Josh Hoey? Because what happened to him? I guess there's nothing really news-wise, but Josh Hoey, he broke, for context for you guys, Josh Hoey broke the world record in the 800 about 2-ish, maybe 3 weeks ago. Since then, he had a little hamstring blip, and we haven't heard from him since. So, yeah, he's injured is what people are saying, but I'd like to know some updates because, look, we're 2 weeks out from USA's. 2 weeks out from the USA's, so if Josh Hoey's hurt, then that puts Cooper Lutkenhaus in the number 1 spot. But, guys, I mean, I'll say this as well. Winning a fast race is very different than winning a U.S. title because even if Josh Hoey's out, Cooper L is going to have to deal with Donovan Brazier, Brandon Miller, potentially that guy Handel from Penn State, whatever. Handel from Penn State. I don't know if is Handel, is he American? Is Handel Robin American? If he's not, then that's one less person for Cooper L to have to deal with. But yeah, we'll look real quick, and I don't want to overdo this stuff because we can do a little segment right now on just who's hurt and like what's going on because. Okay. Handel's from St. Vincent. Cool. That's good to know. So Handel is not American. I'm not seeing, I mean, low-key Let's Run might have the goss on it, but I don't see anything about Josh Hoey. I don't see anything about him. Nothing about Josh Hoey. So a couple. Okay, let me just say this. Let me rant. Let me cook right now. Let me cook with some dramatic music in the background because you guys need to hear this because if you don't listen, then I need to get this through your skull. Let's see if we get a good song going. When you run a fast time, it always puts you at risk of injury. Because when you run fast, your body is on the edge. The edge. You see this line right here? This blue thing? The edge. When you push yourself to run a PR, you're on the edge. It's very, very easy to go over the edge when you're too fit. It's happened to me a million times. It's happened to Hobbs Kessler right now. It's happened to Josh Hoey right now. It's probably happened to Grant Fisher because we haven't heard from him in a little while. When you're too fit too early, not even that. When you're just in PR shape, you gotta be careful. Because if you're not careful, you could get hurt. If you just had the best workout of your life, do 2 to 3 easy workouts. Don't overdo it. If you just PR'd, don't do an all-time greatest workout after you PR'd because that's stupid. It's easy to get hurt when you're on the edge. But here's the problem. The ego is the problem. The ego is the problem because when you feel that fire within you, when you're so fit and you're running PRs and you're running fast, you feel unstoppable. You feel like nothing bad could ever happen, but then you wake up and your shin hurts, your foot hurts, your knee hurts, your hamstring hurts. W for that, maybe. That was pretty, was that pretty cringe, or was that good? Did you guys like that? Did you guys like that? I feel like that was pretty good. I mean, hey, the kids in the chat right now might be cringing at that, but the old timers who are 30 years or older, they're probably nodding their heads like the athlete special knows what he's talking about. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. W, trust me. That's what happens. That's why like it almost always happens to someone who's coming off of a huge win or world record, or I mean, and on the local level for all of us, like, you know, when it's the crux of what makes running fast so much fun but so miserable, because when you get too fit, it's your body is going to a place it's never been before, and you aren't aware of what the limits are, and your body isn't aware, but then you break. Something happens. Like we're no one is immune to breaking. So unfortunately, Josh Hoey, right after he breaks the world record, gets a hamstring pull. Hobbs Kessler at Millrose, right a week after breaking the 2K world record, gets a calf strain. Grant Fisher, after running the 2K world best #2 behind Hobbs Kessler, gets the flu before Millrose, and now he's been out. So, you know, a couple years ago, Jake Whiteman wins the world title in the 1500 meters. Then he's out for 9 months because he gets hurt. You get Josh Kerr. He's on his tear. He's one of the best in the world, but then he's winning everything, this and that. But then he pulls his calf at the world championship. Jakob's almost an exception to this, because Jakob is one of the few athletes who can just low-key be the best for a while, or top of the sport for a while. That's why, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Jakob, but I respect the crap out of him. He is so impressive, because Jakob was very good for a while at not overdoing it when he got too fit. However, look where he's at now. He finally paid the piper, had to get the Achilles surgery, so Jakob's out for a while. So yeah, I'm literally 28 and happened to me also. I honestly think that the times I'm in good shape I honestly think that the times I'm in good PR shape, I would come down sick the next week for sure. Whenever I'm in PR shape, I seem to always get sick. It's just like your body's just on this level of, it's just too much. Wade Van Niekerk getting injured after the Olympic gold also happens to everyone in individual sports like this. Olympic weightlifting. When are push-ups? We can do push-ups right now, actually. I'm feeling good. I got to take a piss, so I'm going to take a quick piss. We're going to do push-ups, and then we're done with this little injury segment. After I do push-ups, we are going to look into men's 3K, Nico Young destroying the field in the last lap. We're not going to watch the whole race. We're going to skim through a little bit of that. Later on tonight, we're also going to be looking at the Cole Hocker race, the race that ruined my hair, but low-key made me have more aura, because my gosh, I look incredible now. But yeah, so we're going to look at that race as well later. There's also a few other ones. Drew Hunter pulled off the win in a 5K. Kind of a weird race, actually. There's one little part of that 5K I want to look at with you guys, because Drew Hunter this guy Beatty up front, I think he miscounted his laps, but we'll have to see that. And then what else is there? That's for the majority of the stuff that happened this weekend. And then we're going to do our top 5 list in a little bit as well. But let me go take a piss, and I'll be back in a second, but with some push-ups. So everyone lock in for push-ups. I'll give you guys some good music right now. And where's a good song here? Lock in for push-ups. I'll be back in a second.
I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, oh, yeah, beanie up Scotty. We going up crazy, yeah, me and my posse. When it's time to get it, we body to body. Cause bodies get left when we leave the party. Don't get me started. started. Don't make me get out of character, that make you turn to a target. Dearly departed, making a scene like Martin. We up in the scores and the margins. Hey, ain't hungry, I'm starving. I gotta eat what I hunt, it's a bargain. The bigger they are, the broader the market. Cause I gotta feed like an army of Spartans. They plotting, they lurking, the blade getting sharpened. They hounds and they barking. They wait for the moment to take what was hidden and add to the garden. We just getting started. Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way.
The prison special, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this. Push-ups. Come on, lock in, lock in. Don't be a lazy piece of crap. Don't be lazy. Low key, actually, don't be lazy. Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch. We're gonna PR right now. Our PR is 26. 26, people. 26 is the PR. Actually, don't be a pussy. Just fucking do them. Dude, the prison spash. You don't want to see me in public. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. One more song. One more song.
Yeah.
Lock in, lock in, lock in. See, people leave when it's time to do the push-ups. That's telling. The real ones are gonna do push-ups. Let me know how many you did. Tell me right now. The prison special! The prison special! Woo! 30. How many did you do? How many? 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 How many push-ups? Come on, how many did you do? How many push-ups? 45, no cap. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm saying, Ruben. Let's go. 67, 67. You got me with that one. 60 and 60 seconds. Let's go. 30 for me, dude. And look, as soon as we're done with the push-ups, a no cap, the chat goes back up. I'm telling you, some of the viewers just don't want to do them, and they just leave for 5 minutes and then come back. You guys just do them. I feel better. It's like a little, if you did them and you actually aren't lying, you feel a little adrenaline boost. Like, I feel good now. I feel great. 30, because I thought you were doing 26. Hey, I did that. 30 for me is actually good. This is our 6th stream, and I have done progressively more push-ups every stream, and now we're up to 30. So, like, you get to, I mean, it's not hard. Like, I'm not special in any way. I mean, I am the king, the athlete special, the prison special, the gooner special, but I obviously have no, like, upper body skills. So, look, by March, we're going to be up to 50. We're going to be up to 50 push-ups by March. We're going to get to, before 2027, we'll get 100 on stream, 100 in a row eventually. It does get progressively harder, but yeah, no, dude, we're crushing though. Who else is, so we only got a couple chatters talking today. No one wants to tell me how many push-ups they did. Oh, I couldn't get the vasectomy. Yeah, guys, I I might have to get a vasectomy. I low-key, I can't remember why I was going to get a vasectomy, but maybe it was, I don't know. It was some chatter and I were going to go on a vasectomy pact and get one. Yeah, I could run through a wall right now. Let's do it, dude. It feels 0-0. Hey, at least you're not lying. I'll just say 18. I'm telling you, people, just do them. Just do them. Look, and everyone comes back. Everyone, hey, we're done with the push-ups. Done with the push-up segment. But I should be the person you guys should just look at and be like, bro, this kid's like a skinny little like scrub. You should be doing more push-ups than me. Like, if I can do them, you can do them too. It's so easy. It's so easy. How much can you bench? My PR on the bench was 145, maybe 150, but I would not be close to that right now. I would not be close to that at all right now. Right now, I probably would bench about 110. Hey, Spencer, haven't done any, to be honest, but I just joined. Okay, it's okay, concert lover. It's okay. If you just joined, well, how do you do? How you doing? Yo, before we get into our next segment, spam it up. Where are you guys from? Hey, Leo, thank you for the $1 super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat, Leo. Thank you very much for that. But where are you guys from generally, just so we get a sense? Are you guys from, what state are you guys from? What country are you guys from? And because I'm thinking about, we're going to at least do for the next couple weeks the streams at the same time, but we'll see. Do you think that it would be like, because I'm just talking to you guys are like the real ones who are tuning into all these streams, but would you guys rather me start my stream an hour later, or do you guys like the time that we start at? We got someone from Seattle, Toledo, Scotland, Dallas, North Carolina, School of Mines in Golden. Oh, so you're close to me. Northern Cal, El Paso. WSG. I don't know what that means. Mount Shasta, Milwaukee. Kind of like it. I think it's a good time because we start 6 p.m. Eastern. You guys know now. Everyone always lock in Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes the weekends. I mean, we're on a heater right now. We're streaming like a lot. We're streaming quite a bit. Come race the dash down Greenville and Dallas, Prescott, Arizona, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Don't mind either time. I'll tune in. Appreciate it. Well, you guys are tuning in. You guys are legit. You guys are, and we're growing, people. I'm telling you, people, I am here for the long haul. This is my life. Like, I live for this stuff. I literally live for this stuff. Like, I'm here for you guys. This is honestly, like, we'll get a little sappy for a second. I love streaming. I'm having so much fun on stream, talking to you guys daily or whatever, every other day. Like, I love talking about the running stuff. I love having fun, fooling around, doing our thing. I loved secretly, I thought it would, like, I figured I would probably have to shave my head, but I just like doing these fun things for you guys. It's so much fun for me. So I just want to appreciate you guys, or say thank you to you guys for tuning in for these streams. Like, they're so fun. And if you guys have any like funny stream segment ideas or things I can do in the future, then let me know, because the shaving the head thing was super successful. Like, as in, like, it pulled in a lot of viewers, and now like our streams are a little bigger. But I mean, I can't like what am I supposed to do? Get a tattoo on stream if Cole Hocker doesn't win the world title? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I mean, look, you're just always tune into my streams, because we're just gonna do it. Yeah, it's like Total Running Productions, but cooler. Like, well, also, to be fair, I love Andrew from Total Running Productions. He's the homie, so I love that. But you know, we're live. There's something different about live. You get the Unhinged special, you get the prison special, you just get all this crap. But yeah, but we're gonna be like, there's a lot of big events in the running world, like whether track's going on or whether it's road stuff. So like, we'll do a big stream special for the Boston Marathon. Obviously USA's is in 2 weeks. The World Championships is soon. NCAA's is soon. So yeah, tattoo on stream. Are you ever gonna run a marathon? Definitely. I'm starting to up the mileage. Like, I'm actually getting pretty fit, like doing longer stuff. I'm doing 10-mile runs minimum every day now. I'm a little chunk alert though, low key. Like, when I was younger, I just used to like just naturally be more lean. I'm kind of just like chunk check though on aisle 9. I mean, obviously I'm not actually fat, but the thing is, like, I'm like, you just like are bigger when you're older. I don't know how to put it. Like when I was in college, I was like 130 on the dot. Now I'm like 139, 140, just like bigger. Did Keith get a new dog after Scout? Unfortunately, my parents didn't. They're just like older now, and they're like, they miss Scout, but they don't want to get another dog. And good to see you, Cam. Not Cam. Been a minute. Well, not a minute, but what up, bro? Gotta love the muscles. The unathletic special. Who would win in a 5K, you or Nick Bester? I mean, the thing is, I don't really care that much. I mean, if he wants to say he could beat me, maybe him, but like, I don't. I guess the difference is I don't really look at myself competitively against other running YouTubers, because I feel like other running YouTubers are taking it very seriously, and like this is like the best that they've been, where I'm sort of on my like chill tour of like me doing like road stuff has been me like taking a step back from being a serious runner, and now I'm just like having a good time. Like I wouldn't have ever, like I don't think of, it's not like I don't think of them in the same league as me. I just don't really I don't care about like the competitive aspect of being the fastest running YouTuber. It's like there was a time when I was actually like trying to be a pro. So being a running YouTuber, it's way more for just myself and having fun with it. It's so much more fun to just like do what I can. But like, yeah, if I probably me, and I'm not trying to say this in a asshole way, I'm probably more talented than most of the running YouTubers, but I think that a lot of them are way harder workers than me. But the sad truth about running is that quite a bit of it does come down to talent. So like, yeah, but I mean, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And it's absolutely true. And I'm aware of that. But I also just don't, for me, it's like, I don't have that, I don't care the way that a lot of these people do with like trying to run, like, I don't care about trying to run a sub 220 marathon or get an Olympic trials time in the marathon. I think I could do it, but when the time comes and I'm excited for it, then I'll go for it. What's your fastest 10 mile? I ran 50:02 last year at this 10 mile race. We needed a new Challenger Games. I agree. Get Logan Paul to do that. Prisoner 5K. I'm good. I gotta do a Prisoner 5K soon. I think I'm gonna do a Prisoner 5K in the next couple weeks. I'm gonna get the white pajama jumpsuit, and then I'm gonna handcuff myself and see if I can win. Typically, you can win local 5Ks if you can run like sub 17. So if I could run sub 17 with handcuffs, though, that's kind of tough. Handcuffs is tough for a local 5K. That would be so funny though. Give me your best splits to run 4:35 in the mile. Ooh, I would say go 66, 69. That gets you to 2:15. 70. That gets you to 3:25. 70, 70. Yeah, actually 72, 70. 66, 70, 70, 70. That's pretty easy to do. Do the Taco Bell 50K. Maybe I'll do that. That doesn't sound that fun though. Like I like the costume races. I don't want to like subject myself to like physical pain. Also Sup G. Also, what was I gonna say too before? I'm gonna end this little yap of me and we're gonna get back into the show. But the last thing, what was I gonna yap about? The ADHD took over. I actually forgot what I was even gonna say. It'll come back to me in a couple minutes. But okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. Now, what we want to do next is this. Let's just get right into this. Let's get into this right now. We're going to go back to our favorite little runner space YouTube channel, because that's where all the good stuff is at. And let's take a look at, not this one yet, not the Cole Hocker race, because we looked at the Cooper Lutkenhaus, looking good. I want to look at first we're going to look at the men's 3K, and then we're going to look at the men's 5K. We're not going to watch these full races, but I do want to show you guys the last little bit. We'll see the beginning part, because I do want to see where Nico Young even was. So Nico Young ends up winning this race. I'll just spoil it before we even get into it. So this was the Sound Running 3000 race. This was probably the most stacked race of the evening. This race was notable names in it. I mean, let's just run through the start of this thing. I mean, like, look at this. We had Yard Nagoose right there. We had Jordy Beamish right here. Can you guys see this, by the way? I hope you can see it. Yeah, it looks like it. You got Jordy Beamish in here. We got, who else? Nico Young, Craig Engels pacing. Are they gonna? Okay, here we go. This is probably a better way to see it. This guy's sharp. I don't know who that is. Wilkinson, he's very good. McCaney, he was very good in this race too. Cameraner, something. Walid Suleiman. So it was a deep race. It was a deep race. I mean, the main names were Ethan Strand. Oh yeah, Ethan Strand was the other one. You got Ethan Strand in there, who's super good. So I'm looking. The main people you want to look at: Strand, Beamish, Nico, Yard. That's a stacked race. Like, come on now. That's a very fast race. So they went out. Craig Engels paced them for about a mile or so. Ethan Strand was typically at the front of this race, the most of it. And we'll skim. Let's just skim to, like, see what's going on at, like, a K. So this is them getting to almost a K in. Craig Engels still pacing them well. And Nico Young is way back. We'll pause it in a second here, but 1K in, Nico Young was just chilling at the back. Nico Young was low-key chilling the whole time. So right here, they're coming through a K. Craig Engels, Ethan Strand, Yard Nagoose, this Irish guy, McKenney, Jordy Beamish, Camerano or something like that, and then Nico Young was way back in 7th place. Craig Engels is going to continue pacing them. We'll update you guys at a mile, because it was pretty much just, they were just running in a line for a while. They get to a mile, they come through and around, this is them. Craig Engels starts hyping up the crowd. Ethan Strand leads at the mile. 1,600 meters, you got Ethan Strand, Yard Nagoose, McKenney, you got Beamish a little bit back, Camerano or whatever that guy's name is, and then you got Nico Young way back, just pretty much a non-factor the whole race, chilling like a villain the whole time. I'm gonna keep skimming because a lot doesn't happen for a while, but Nico does. The race did start to bunch up a little bit because Strand had to lead it. We'll keep skimming to right around here. This is going to be 2K coming up. Actually, this is, I think this is 2,200 coming up. So 2,200 in. They've got 800 meters to go right here, right? Now you got Nico Young moved into 5th place. But what I really appreciate from Nico is that when I was watching this live, I don't think I even mentioned him a single time. The whole time I'm thinking Yard Nagoose is taking this thing, no doubt, because Yard's just chilling. 800 to go. He's been in the money spot the whole time. He doesn't want to lead. He's learned his lesson having to lead races in the past. So Yard's just chilling right behind Strand. Strand is good from the front. Then this guy McKinney, he's good too. This guy Camerano is good. And then we got Nico, who's obviously just doing such a good job at not being a factor until he needs to be. So we'll skim one more lap. And look, this is coming into the next lap. Coming into the next lap, this is now 600 meters to go. Yard has had enough, right? Yard has had enough. He says, I'm getting a little insecure because I don't want this to bunch up too much. Yard takes the lead. The Irish guy tucks around and goes right behind Yard. Strand has no problem with Yard taking the pace because Strand's like, okay, we still got 600 to go. I don't want to be the guy leading this thing out. So Yard believes he's strong. And then you got other guys swinging around too, but Nico isn't doing anything. And that's sort of what's helping him. Nico is just tucking on the rail still. And I haven't had a chance to watch too much of Nico at this point because, again, he was such a non-factor. I was never thinking about him, but we'll skim a little bit further just so we don't get copyrighted. We're coming up at 400 to go now. This is 400 to go. And now Nico is swinging a little bit to lane 2. So he's obviously feeling good. He wants to make sure he's in it, but he's still well back of Nagoose in a kind of slow 3K race for them. So he knows he's going to have to really rip this thing down to win it. So Yared very much in control. But look, Nico actually doesn't make a move. He tucks back in. Another 200 IQ move right there. We'll keep skimming. And look, oh my gosh. So right here, Nico finally makes an inside pass on a guy. This is 250 to go now. Nico then blisters right here. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. So we're about to hit 200 to go, and Nico clearly starts his move. The reason this is crazy, what you're about to see, is because he's not just beating any random, D1 college guys or whatever. He's beating some of the best athletes in the country/world. Nagoose and Strand are really, really good, and Nico dog walks them. So let's take a look at this last lap right here. So Nico's going to the arms, 200 to go. Swings around Strand at the perfect moment to swing around Strand, and then he just swings around Nagoose and just catches him lacking. Immediately gets the inside lane right here. Strand tries to recover and try to get him back, but he doesn't get the rail on Nagoose. And Young has the rail with 100 to go in a kick race. So Nico is in pretty much like beautiful tactics. Let's play it back again. Coming down 250 or about 150 to go. He swings hard, passes Nagoose, right? Tucks back in. Strand now goes for the pass on Nagoose. Doesn't get the rail though because Nagoose holds him. And then it's pretty much over for Strand now. The race is over for him. He's screwed because he can't. And then he looks back. Strand gave up. But while Strand is, giving up, having to settle for third, and Nagoose is trying to fight, Young is still opening up on the field. And it's just fantastic what he does right here. He looks so strong. His arm swing is amazing. He looks beautiful and just wins easily over the field. So, yeah, I was blown away by the I mean, he just, I was reading maybe Let's Run or somewhere. People were saying like, a couple years ago, people were saying that the problem with Nico Young was that the kid didn't have a kick. So what are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, is Nico, okay, I'm going to put another poll in here because I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. I'm going to end this people are saying Cooper Lutkenhaus is winning in that poll, but I'm going to now pull something else because this is interesting. Okay. You guys are about to see this poll. So I was super impressed with Nico Young. Beautifully run race. Okay. So I'm very interested to see what you guys say with this poll I'm about to give you. Okay, get ready for this. Because now we got a question. And actually, I might even be wrong about this, but I just pulled this. So check the poll. I said, right now, who's the top dog in the 3K? Grant Fisher or Nico Young? Because Grant Fisher is coming off of an illness. Nico Young's now hot. Nico Young's looking good. Is Grant Fisher or Nico? I still think I'm gonna pull myself. I think Grant Fisher still is better. Still is the better guy for that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, since last, I want to say mid-spring to late spring, Nico Young did begin to become. Oh, people are saying Cole Hocker. That's a good point. Cole Hocker probably is racing. Let me ask you guys this: is there a 5K at USA indoors this year at the World Championships? Is there a 3K and a 5K, or is there just a 5K or just a 3K? Because that is very important to know. Because if there's a 3K and a 5K, then Grant Fisher and Nico Young are not going to have to deal with Cole Hocker. But no one's beating Cole Hocker this year. I mean, it's over. Cole Hocker. There's only a 3K. Okay. Just wait. Someone's saying only 3K, only 5K. What is it? Is there only a 3K at the world title, or only a 5K, or is there both? Because that does really matter for what the point I'm trying to bring across right now. If it's okay, just 3K. People are saying just 3K. Spencer Brown is saying 3K. Look at this. We got people in the chat who have burner accounts of me. Shout out to me. Okay, just 3K, just 3K, just 3K. That does change everything, because no one's beating Cole Hocker. He's getting the double gold. I mean, let's be honest. Is who's the only? No one's beating Hocker. No one's beating Hocker. So, do 3 people qualify for Worlds, or do 2 people qualify for Worlds indoors? Is it 2 or 3 from the U.S.? Because that also is important to know. Because if only 2 qualify, that's crazy. Because that means between Grant Fisher and Nico Young, only one's making it. 3, 2. See, most people are saying 2, but some people are saying 3. Yeah. So this is the chat. This is why. I mean, maybe I sound dumb, but none of us really know. Is there 2 qualifying spots for world indoor titles, or is there 3? Typically, I thought it was 2 for country, but I don't know if the rules are different when it's a year where there's no Olympics or World Championships outdoors. 2, okay. William, okay, can someone link something in the chat just to get, so we can have some proof? What am I doing? Let me just look this up myself, people. Let me just look this up myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. How many spots are there available for the indoor championships in track and field 2026 for the US per event? Is that a run-on sentence? Let's see what it says. Okay. Per event. Well, this is not helping. 2 indoor, 3 outdoor. All right. 2 indoor, 3 outdoor. Let's look at this real quick. Let's look at this real quick. So that's what it takes to qualify too. Interesting. Wow, these are so fast. Okay, so it's two people. That's crazy, because I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Cole Hocker's not losing either event. He's just not. Cole Hocker's not losing either event. So really my poll I have going is, who's going to be the second person making the world championship? Is Nico Young making it, or is Grant Fisher making it? Oh, because you know what we're going to do right now, guys? In a little bit, actually, screw the rankings. We're going to do our early predictions for USAs. I'm actually so pumped about that. I'm so pumped about that. We're going to do our top 2 from the 800, 1500, and 3K on the men's side. And then maybe the women's if I feel up to it. But yeah, Hocker's getting both. Hocker, there's no way. But dude, okay, let's think about this, people. 2 spots available. Typically the indoor US meet is very soft because there's always a US outdoor meet. So typically not everyone does it. This year is very unique because there's no outdoor world title to go for. So all the big dogs are doing it. You know, all the big dogs are doing this. Not all the time everyone does it. So the fact that it's so saturated this year and there's so few spots available is crazy. Grant is not racing. Okay, Spencer Brown, show me the evidence of that. Send a link of Grant Fisher saying he's not racing the indoor US meet. If you send me, can you guys even send links in here? Send me a link or something, or look that up. Because if Grant is not racing, Oh, of course. Okay, I'm so dumb. Yes, you guys are right. Grant Fisher is running a half marathon. I knew that actually. He's running a half marathon in like 3 weeks. Grant Fisher is running the New York City half as his debut, so he's out of the equation. However, look, let's run ourselves down the names right here. Who is in the equation still? Cole Hocker. This is for the 15 and the 3K. These are people to worry about, the main people. Cole Hocker, Cooper Tier. Let's not forget about Cooper Tier because he ran pretty well in that mile, which we'll watch in a little bit. Then you got Drew Hunter, Abdi Nur, Yared Naguse, Ethan Strand, Hobbs Kessler, Nico Young. That's 8 people right there that I just listed out, and there's basically just one spot available in the 15 and one spot available in the 3K. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. I mean, I hate that I have to keep glazing Hocker considering he literally made me have to shave my head. But like, let's be honest, people. None of you guys thought Hocker was running nearly as fast as he did. I was literally the only one who thought he had a chance at the world record, which he did have a shot. We'll get into that later. Parker Wolf, great ad as well. Kessler's a sleeper. If I'm forgetting names, who else am I forgetting? These are like Vincent Ciotti. He's very good at the 15. But then you got guys like Eric Holt, who are these big bulldozer athletes who are going to get in everyone's way and could cause some sort of upset. You know, Eric Holt, I mean, he seems like he probably doesn't have much of a chance of making a team, but like there's always like one of those like, you know, Sam Prakel type guys who shows up at the big one. Colin Solomon. I don't know if people who are racing the NCAA meet are also going to race the US meet. I don't think that that's going to happen. Yeah. I think Colin Solomon's going to focus on NCAAs, and so is Marco Langon. So I think that, yeah. I mean, Yared Naguse for sure has a big chance at making this indoor team. So Graham Blanks, great poll right there. Graham Blanks is another name. And basically what I'm saying is there's one spot available in the 15, one spot available in the 3K. Either I'm jinxing Hocker or whatever, but no one's beating Hocker in either of them. He's going to win both unless he gets sick or gets hurt. No one's beating Hocker. Hocker is potentially winning worlds in both events. So, I mean, because here's the thing with Hocker. Hocker is very good at racing, and now he's proving that he can just run fast. So how do you, like, tell me what his weakness is? The kid runs good up front. The kid runs good in tactical races. He's got the best kick in the field, and he's now an Olympic champ, world champ, number 2 all time indoors in the mile. Like, Hocker's... He closes his mile in 150, by the way. So, yeah. Craig Engels, I don't think Craig Engels has a chance in anything. I don't want to... I mean, I love Craig Engels. I'll glaze him. Great-looking guy. Super nice. Just everyone's hero. I don't think Craig Engels has a chance in anything. I think that that's pretty fair to say. Cole is the new Jakob, for sure. But, okay. I'm going to stop. We can get more into this stuff later, because this is actually exciting to talk about. So... what I want to do next is we have currently, what do we have pulled up right now? Just some stuff from the US meet, but we got, okay, let's go back to runner space. I do want to quickly go watch this. We're not going to watch this full 5K. I wouldn't say it was a snoozer, but bro, no one wants to watch an indoor 5K. No one wants to watch an indoor 5K, but this was low-key interesting. I'm going to poll you guys in a little bit, potentially. Well, I've been over-polling you guys. We don't need to poll you guys like crazy, but I want to show you guys. I mean, I hate to laugh, but I'm going to ask you guys what the heck happened here, because this guy let me just walk you through this race. So this 5K is going on, and pretty much it was a snoozer. They're running a pretty fast pace the whole time, right? They're coming through, and then it starts to break open. You got about a group of like four guys in this race. This guy Singh, Beatty, Hunter, and Nur, right? And then this other guy, I think this other guy drops it. Does this other guy drop out? No, clearly this guy's racing too. Anyway, right here, this is what I want to talk about, because I need to figure out what's going on here. They're bunching up in this 5K. It was pace. They're running right around 13:10, 13:15 pace, but then the pace slowed down, right? This guy BD gets a little bit antsy with about 1,200 to go. 1,200 to go, this guy gets antsy, right? 1,200 to go, this guy gets antsy, and he goes. So watch this. BD goes hard. 1,200 out, right? 1,200 out. He's got 6 laps to go here. Just takes it, yeah? We're going to skim now. This is him. Next lap. Now he's got a K to go. Next lap. He's swinging around again. He's still opening up on the field. Now the guy, he's got 800 to go, right? So he's got 800 to go. He looks like he's going to win this race. I was very, very, very confident he was going to win this race. He looks incredible. He's passing all the people who are lapped. I'm skimming again. He's coming through. He's got 600 to go now. No one is even in sight behind him. Drew Hunter is back there battling with Abdi Nur. I thought Drew Hunter is getting 3rd place at best, maybe 2nd. BD still ripping. He's going to come through here. This is where it's fun. I wouldn't say funny, but I feel kind of bad. BD now has 400 to go. You got Drew Hunter and Abdi Nur back. It's a little confusing because this guy behind him is getting lapped, but you got Nur right there. You got Drew Hunter. BD's got 400 to go. Let's take a look at this next lap. We'll skim a little bit till here. Nur and Drew Hunter are catching up. You can see them start to catch up. Nur gets around that guy that they're lapping. BD is looking back. He's kicking. This is what's tough, though. Let's just watch right here. BD, look, he's looking back again, and he's about to have 200 to go. And you got Nur and Drew Hunter winding it up as well. This was crazy because we got to figure out what the hell happened here. This was crazy. This was crazy, chat. All right. You guys engaged? So BD right here, about to have 200 to go, still got about a 8-meter lead, so he's got a good chance at pulling this off. Look at him right here. Let's just watch this. Let's just watch this. Look at BD. Finishes. Looks okay. Look at this. What was that? Drew Hunter and Nur fly by him. He totally falls apart, and he just starts jogging. Look at him. He's just jogging. He runs a 39-second last 200. Drew Hunter is going to power this thing home. Drew Hunter, very underrated. Very, very, very underrated. And I love Drew Hunter. I think he's a great guy. Hammers this home. Drew Hunter takes it. He runs 13:10. And then BD, look at BD. He's still jogging back there. Totally just nothing left that last 200. So let me ask you guys this. What happened to BD? Because if we play it back, this is him with 200 to go again. It doesn't look like he finishes with 200. I think this is what happens. He's swinging. This is him about he's coming down the home stretch before he's got 1 lap to go. Right now, we'll play it in 0.25. What I think happened to BD is that he miscounted his laps. And it's pretty clear that that's what happened, actually. He miscounted his laps. And this is the moment where he goes, oh, shit. He thinks he's kicking with 50 meters to go. The reason it's a little bit weird, though, is because it doesn't look... He kind of keeps going after he finishes, so it looks like he didn't miscount his laps. But I think it's because he looks up right here. He looks up right here, chat. Let's play this in slow-mo. He looks up right here. He's coming down the home stretch. I'm playing this so slow. He's digging. He still hasn't looked up yet. He looks back because he thinks he's going to win the race, right? And then here, eye contact with the bell. He probably sees the lap counter. I'll play this at like a little bit faster. He realizes, shit, man. Shit. So right here, he keeps going. He's like, oh my gosh. You can see the grimace. He he's like, oh my God, I can't believe what I've done. I cannot believe what I've done. And now you can just see the suffering on the face. The suffering on the face. And Drew Hunter and Abdi Nur are like, they were gonna catch him anyway. But now the craziest part is at the next frame, look at how he tried to keep it going for another 10 meters, but then his body just said, what the F? Screw this. We're not doing this. Immediately everything breaks down. He's jogging, and like these guys go by him like he is walking. Drew passes him like he's passing a walker on the bike path. Beatty head down, total collapse in that last 200. I mean, look at him. Total collapse. And yeah, Drew Hunter. Well, let's watch Drew Hunter this last 50 now, this last 100. Powers away from Abdi Nur. Now, Abdi Nur hasn't been the same for a while, but I don't know why Abdi Nur hasn't, because Abdi Nur at one point was really good. I mean, he's very good still, but like, I feel like he's definitely taken a step back. So, Drew Hunter powers this thing. Abdi Nur, you know, he's in a good spot himself, but look, Abdi Nur glances back. He knows it's over for him, and Drew just powers his way home. Like, come on, Drew, let's do this. Powers again. Listen, if Drew Hunter can make an indoor world team or eventually make an outdoor world team, that would be like, we got to make a movie about the kid. We got to make a movie about him. I mean, the guy, he's got a family. He's got 2 daughters now. Like, he's just such a nice guy. And like, Drew Hunter was the guy when I was in high school. Drew Hunter unseated Grant Fisher as the top dog in my era when we were in high school. And then obviously Drew Hunter hasn't had quite the career that Grant Fisher has, or even really close at all. But like, the kid never gave up. He's been grinding for years, just sticking to it. Like, you don't understand how easy it would be for him to just be like, I'm not doing this anymore. So yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think of that? That was tough for Beatty. Let's actually, I want to see these comments, Loki. I feel like these comments, people have to have seen what I can't be the only one that saw that. Let's see if anyone's saying anything. Everyone's just hyped about Drew Hunter. Is anyone saying that guy, it was rigged? He wasn't supposed to win. No, it wasn't rigged. Okay. Guys, also, low-key, should I just become... Am I a better... Okay. This is going to be a glaze on myself, but come on. Who hypes you up more when you're watching these races live? Am I a better announcer than these announcers out here? I low-key think, depending on the event, I might be the best announcer in the U.S. I think I might be the best announcer out here. Hey, Spencer, love your channel. Been following you for years. Appreciate it, Randall. Appreciate it. Dude, I think that I can hype you guys up more than the announcers. Like, I know the names pretty good. Trust me. Tune in if there's ever another weekend like what we just had, for sure. Tune in for just me like yapping, because I when I'm invested in a race, I will give you the emotion. I mean, look, come on, let's play it back. Let's play back the final. Let's go back to the last lap of the Cole Hocker situation from last weekend. Let's take a look here. Come on, people. Look at the you're about to see the energy that I was giving you guys. I was giving you guys all the energy. 345. Oh, come on. Come on, he's low. One lap to go. Come on. Tell me a better announcer out here. Give me another one announcer who gives you some effing passion. This is the glory days before I was so chopped. Okay, 318 mid. He needs a 27 low.
Ripping.
Come on,
He's
Cole.
ripping.
Come on, Cole. Come on, give me that 344.
Look at Ali.
He's pushing.
Look at Ali.
Please. I don't want to have to shave my head. I really don't. Oh, it's gonna be close.
This is passion, people. This is passion.
Come on. Oh, it's gonna be so close, people. Come on, Hocker. Come on, Hocker. He's 343, 344, 345. No. Also, when I threw my crown down, it broke. It like chipped. Here, let's take a look at the head shave real quick. The famous head shave of 2026. I mean the theatrics. Come on, people. You gotta give me some credit.
Wait, so
Also, the audio. I was screaming so loud, the audio like broke. Why would you do this to me, Cole? Why would you do this to me? I'm not gonna lie, people. I could. Oh. Made me this way. Hey, shout out to that line. I stole that from this this video series I used to watch about this kid. Greatest freak out or something like that. It's this funny series about this guy who pretended to go crazy. But anyway, I love the theatrics, people. I live for it. I live for the theatrics. People are saying in that poll, by the way, Nico Young over Grant Fisher, but it was a stupid poll to make because Grant Fisher's not even in the race anyway. More predictions with more consequences. Here's the thing. I am going to do definitely more predictions with more consequences, but I mean, I'm not shaving my eyebrows, people. At a certain point, I'm not doing that. I am gonna do something like eating a hot chip live, and other things too. But guys, we don't always need to up the ante with consequences. But we'll do stuff. Oh, drink a raw egg. Yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely keeping my hair short for a long time. I think low key it might be a sign to keep my hair short for life. But okay, let's go into the main event of the evening. I want to talk about the big Cole Hocker race because I don't want to over yap. I don't want to yap my voice to death here. But the Cole Hocker, unbelievable race, by the way. Unbelievable race.
There's math.
He still ran. I mean, here's the thing, people. Like, I'm a broken record, but if you look at pretty much like most people on Let's Run, most people that were commenting their predictions on what was going to happen, most people were saying Hocker was going to run like 3:48. Most people were saying Hocker was going to lose to Sam Ruth. I mean, come on. I have been backing Hocker since day one. So look, I'm the Hocker Glazer, but it's also because I'm the best analyst in the sport. I mean, come on. I've just been great about all of my analyzations. Trust me. So we got to do a couple things with this. We got to do a couple things with this video. First off, we're gonna be watching a few things. We're obviously gonna be watching Hocker, but I didn't even know what place Sam Ruth got in this race because I was in the midst of shaving my head. But I do want to look at Sam Ruth as well. But he's right next to Cooper Tier right there, and because he didn't run that bad, he just got beat by a couple pros. But like, I think that people were saying that this beginning of the race was so important because basically it was a battle to the rail. You had your two pacers on the outside. These two people were pacing, right? Then you had Cole Hocker was meaning business. He was like, bro, I am not going to not be the first one on the pacer. And I think that Sam Ruth just wanted to be the second one on the pacer. But it's not easy to, I mean, trust me, it's not easy to tussle with the pros because you got you got Cooper Tier right here. You got Vincent Ciotti right here. You have good athletes. So look at this. They're going to go out and right off the bat, let's see if we can. Yeah, look, so Sam Ruth is already behind Cooper Tier. So he already didn't get the spot he wanted. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun to watch because I haven't watched this back yet. We're gonna really analyze the crap out of this race. So the Pacers guys too, you got to give them credit. I know that this guy is out very fast, but he kind of had to just steer clear and not be in people's way, right? And then this Ireland Pacer did really well too. Also, one other thing I would say. If someone took Cole Hocker 1200, he was breaking that world record. If Cooper Tier did it, he would have broken the world record. Mark my words. Also, if Cole Hocker did this at BU, he would have broken the world record. I don't care. I said it. I'm not taking that back. I'm not taking that back. Watching Ruth struggle to get a spot and then fade at the end shows how much he's got to learn. For sure, for sure. The kid is 16. I mean, let's cut him some slack here. Okay, so honestly, great job by these two pacers. And great job by Cole Hocker getting, like, Cole Hocker went in with a plan. I mean, low-key, he might have been going for the world record, let's be honest. But look at how messy it is behind Cole Hocker. Vincent Ciotti, he's a very, very good pro. He almost made the Olympics. Right here, I mean, we are watching Sam Ruth ruin his race live. And I'm not trying to sound like, I'm not saying this in any way that is a personal attack on Sam Ruth. You guys know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it from a strictly analytical perspective. Sam Ruth is learning in real time. You can't just get the rail from the big boys. You can't get the rail from 331 milers or 1500 guys. They're not going to let you. I'm going to play this actually in slow-mo because I'm interested in really seeing what happens to Ruth. Because if you don't get the rail in an indoor race, you're kind of screwed, let's be honest. So I'm going to play this at half speed. Look, Ruth he's trying to get the rail. He's looking at Ciotti. Ciotti puts his hand there and he's like, no, you're not getting it. So he doesn't get the rail he wanted to be right behind Hocker. Ciotti says no. Ciotti says no, 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 no. And then Ruth has to settle not to be even behind Cooper Tier, or he wanted to be in front of Cooper Tier, but Cooper Tier says no as well. So now Ruth is running wide, still running wide. It's quite interesting to actually watch back because I haven't seen this really at all. And finally, he's going to assume, no, he still is not going to assume his position. Coming off the rail, he's starting to get passed by this Virginia Tech guy because he's not establishing a spot for himself. This is actually so fun to watch. Meanwhile, Cole Hocker is just looking at this guy's ass or his back, whatever. He's just locked in. Cole Hocker is locked in. Vincent Ciotti is locked in. Cooper Tier is locked in. Sam Ruth is pissed. He's like, bro, someone let me on. He didn't get it from Ciotti. He didn't get it from Cooper Tier. He's not going to get it from this Virginia Tech kid. Is he going to get on the... He's still running wide. And that matters so much in these races. This is I'm actually loving this. This is... Come on. This is some S-tier analyzation. He is still wide here. So now we are coming up on one full lap of Sam Ruth running wide. Everyone else is chilling. He's in lane 2 coming off the turn. I cannot believe how long this kid is not getting a spot. And I'll be honest, these guys were ruthless. And I do not blame Sam Ruth at all. I have been in the exact same position on about 10 levels lower of a scale. When you first, the first time I raced the Armory in high school or something like that, and I was in a good race, good runners don't, it's not a game. They're like, no, bro, you're not taking the rail. So Sam Ruth is still, he still is not taking the rail. He's still, because this Virginia Tech guy is not going to let him take it. So he's sort of just running wide at this point. And he is now over 200 meters of not being on the rail. Finally, a full 220, maybe 250 meters of him in lane 2 has finally come to an end, right? So Sam Ruth already has pretty much, in a situation like this, he has ruined his chances of winning the race because of how good. First of all, you can't make a single mistake against the Olympic champion. Second of all, indoor tracks are a bitch to run on. I'm just going to say it straight up. Like if you run wide on an indoor track, it's just so annoying. You're running so much extra distance. So he's sort of finally gets to where he needs to be, 600 in. And yeah, first pacer steps off. He did a good job. Now this Ireland guy is going to take him 2 more laps. I'm very annoyed that Cooper Tier didn't do it. We might have to get Cole Hocker and Cooper Tier on the stream so I can yell at both of them. I need to yell at Cole Hocker for letting up at the line and not breaking the world record, and I need to yell at Cooper Tier for not pacing his boy to break the world record. They should have done a deal where Cooper paced him for the world record and they took the money and split it, and then gave me 20% obviously as well. But we can work on the logistics for the world title for later on, but I'd be willing to be either of your guys' managers. We can make a lot of money together. Trust me, boys. All right, let's keep locking in here. I'm going to keep playing this at a a 0.5 speed for a little while. I'm having quite a bit of fun doing this. This is very entertaining and very informative. This is just so interesting. So, okay, I'll start playing it actually at normal speed again, just to until something else happens. So they're gonna keep running. Ireland guy is doing the work. Hocker is just running beautifully right here. He's chomping at the bit. That's what I like to say. Hocker is right up on him. Like, he is giving him not even an inkling. Like, other people run with a little space. Hocker is up his ass. Everyone's lined up finally, but you know, for Ruth, it took Ruth forever. I do think Ruth is eventually going to swing up again. But look, you can just tell Hocker is chomping. He's hungry, dude. They give this guy a chewy bar. He is starving. But look, we got our little 5 right here. Pacer, Hocker, Ciotti, Tier, Ruth. Let's see how this continues to play out. Because obviously, I don't even know if we're going to be able to see anyone later on. All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because we're not seeing much. Nothing happens from pretty much 600 to 1200. Everyone is just time trialing fully. No one's doing anything. We're just running 57 5s. That's what we're doing right now. We're having a good time running 57 5s. 3 laps to go now. What else is going to happen? Everyone is tucked away nicely. I do believe Ruth does try to do something here, and not yet. Ciotti also, let's get some W's in the chat for Ciotti. I mean, you don't actually have to put a dub, but give this man his dues. He's not as good as that upper echelon tier of like the Hockers, the Nagoose, the Kessler. He's just a tier below them, but he runs such good tactics that he gives himself a shot. Famously, Vincent Ciotti nearly made the Olympics in 2024, ran a perfect race, barely missed the Olympics, but he ran a perfect race. And to be completely honest, Ciotti has run a perfect race so far. He just, at a certain point, he can only be so good. Like these, Cole Hocker is a once-in-a-generation athlete. Nagoose is a once-in-a-generation athlete. Ethan Strand is a once-in-a-generation athlete. Guys like Vincent Ciotti, you feel for them. If he existed 10 years ago, this guy's making every U.S. team. So Ciotti runs well. Okay, and there we go. Here we go. Let's take a look. I'm going to slow this down because this is what I haven't seen yet. As we're talking right now, Sam Ruth goes for a pass on Cooper Tier. We're a little bit less than 3 laps to go. We're about 2.5 laps to go, right? Ruth now goes for the pass on Tier. I haven't seen this at all yet, but he again, look, if you're going to go for the pass, you got to do it coming off the turn, and it's hard to do. Tier is getting a little gapped. Ruth sees that, so he's going to try to swing around him, but I'm telling you guys, it's so hard to pass people when you're going on an indoor track. He does successfully pass Cooper Tier for sure, though. I mean, I've got nothing negative to say about that. But again, he's made 2 moves. Honestly, people were trying to make it seem like Sam Ruth ran a terrible race. So far, his race has not been that bad. He had 1 bad 200, but nothing terrible. Vincent Ciotti, though, right up on Cole Hocker, right up on him. And he doesn't have business being right up on him, but he's still right there. 2 laps to go, 400 meters to go. They need to run. They came through in like 2:51. They need to run like 54 to break the world record. 50, I think 53 high even. And look, it's just, you gotta, again, I just give it to Ciotti. We'll speed this up because I don't think that there's much more motion, but Ciotti starts to finally, right here is right when Hocker says, okay, I'm just better than you and you can't do anything about it. Completely gaps Ciotti. And now Hocker is equidistant to Ciotti as Ciotti is equidistant to Ruth. Don't yell at me if that's just incorrect the way I'm using math. But it's just going to become the Hocker show in the last 200 here. Hocker powers away. We're now 250-ish, 225 to go. And Ciotti's going to just tie up like crazy. And Sam Ruth, it's over for him too. He's starting to tie up. So Hocker, plenty in the tank. I mean, look, this was 150 meters. He just put 20 yards on Ciotti, maybe more. maybe more than 20. And yeah, now it's just the Cole Hocker show. He's absolutely powering away. Ciotti is cheeks. He is done. Ciotti's done. Cooper Tier is going to clean up the scraps. Cole Hocker, this was so much fun to watch live. Cole Hocker ripping to the arms. Every 100 you can see he's just accelerating again. Boys, he was so close to that world record. You can see the pace lights. That's the world record right there, the blue pace lights. So he started to slip. I don't even think he started to slip, but it was just too fast. So he's going to come finish it up. Here, I'll pull that back. Finishes this thing up, 3:45.9. And then I want to see Cooper. Oh, wow. So everyone just died besides Cooper. Cooper finishes it up in second place. No one's even close to Cooper. And then it was just a rig fest for third through sixth, really. So Hocker asserts his dominance on pretty much everyone in this race. It was just for Hocker, it was just a time trial, I'll be honest. And that's that for that race. So here's the thing. My takeaway on that is I don't think that Ruth ran a terrible race. I really don't think that Ruth ran that bad of a race. He just got in a race that was a little physical early. He couldn't find his spot from 3 to 600, but once he found his spot, he chilled until 1200, and then he chilled until a K, and then he went around tier with 500 to go. So he did a little work to do that, and then just ran out of gas. So yeah, I don't think that was honestly that bad of a race by Ruth, like tactics wise. I think that like it's just very hard when you're trying to run insanely fast to go around people like that. To be honest though, when he ran at BU, I feel like he was going around people as well and had to make some big moves. So this is what I want to ask you guys while we have all you guys in the chat now. This is what I'm going to poll you guys one more thing right now, because this is what I think is interesting. I'm going to end this other poll, and I'd love to know what you guys think, because I personally believe the answer is yes. So stay with me here, chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. What are we saying here? I just put the poll up right now. Tell me what you guys think. Because I think he would have gotten the record at BU. Cole Hocker, in my opinion, would have broken the world record at BU. I truly believe it. I truly believe Cole Hocker would have broken the record at BU. Maybe I'm being a little like, don't let my bias impact your decision on this, because I don't want you guys to be impacted by what I'm saying. But I do believe, and chats, let's talk, chat. Come on, talk to me right now. Let's talk right now. Put Allie on the mic. Allie's at the gym right now. She was here a little while ago. Track meet incoming in NYC Armory. Open registration. Just posted a link on my page. I don't know what to say about that, Daniel, but what's going on, Daniel? Good to hear from you. Can we please watch Newbury Park video by Runner Boy? We'll watch that later. Not today though, but Wednesday when we're a little bit more light. But I do think 70% of you guys are saying Hocker gets that world record at BU. 70%, because you guys gotta understand, besides Hocker and Lutkenhaus, no one ran really that fast. Like, think about it. Cooper Tier running 350 is not a banner day for Cooper Tier. Cooper Tier didn't run out of his head at this race. Cooper Tier will not be happy with that performance, if I'm being completely honest. Cooper Tier can run 348 for sure. So if Cooper Tier runs 350 at this, dude, Cole Hocker could have easily broken the world record at BU. Easily. And also, like, I mean, I know it's not nice to one-to-one compare it, but Sam Ruth, 348 at BU, 352 at this race. I mean, I'm saying. Next punishment, count to 10,000. No, we're not doing that for the next punishment. Someone did say get the avatar arrow on your head. Maybe I'll do something like that. He does do better under pressure. Hocker, I mean, maybe, yeah, Hocker does do better under pressure for sure. Is it over for Jakob? Will he ever be back to full form? Too early to tell with Jakob. I think that Jakob, I mean, we're not going to hear from him for 8 months, but I think that for Jakob, I wouldn't say it's over for him, but I think that he's going to have a hard time coming back when Sam Ruth is 2 years older or 1 year older, and when Cam Myers is older, and like if Hocker is still really good, if Kerr is good, it's just so deep, you know. If Strand can figure it out at the world level, like it's going to be very deep. And then obviously, I'm not even really mentioning like too many European names, too many African names. Like there's just so many people in the game right now that it's going to be very hard. I think Jakob paved the way. I don't think we're going to see Jakob as dominant ever again. I think that that's fair to say. Jakob might win another title in something, but I don't think we're going to see Jakob like dominate. My track tryouts are March 11th. I'm going for sub 5:30 this season. Good luck. I think you can do it. What are your options on Jakob right now? I think opinions. I just said them. What do you think Prefontaine runs in a mile with recent technology and spikes? I don't even know what Prefontaine's mile PR was. I mean, probably. I would just say with technology and spikes, subtract 5 seconds from the 1970s, at least. Boston track is fast. He definitely would have broken the world record, especially if you had a pacer take him through part of it. For sure. For sure. 2028 15 final is going to be lit. Here's another hot take for you guys. I don't even think that there's a good chance that we don't even know the person like in the running world who is going to win the 2028 Olympic 15. Like obviously we're talking Hocker right now. We're talking Ruth, Myers, Jakob, Kerr, Whiteman. I don't even remember the Portuguese athlete. Like those are the top dogs. The guy who wins the 15 at the 2028 Olympics might be a 16-year-old kid right now who we've never heard of. Or it could be Sam Ruth. Like you don't understand how fast the sport moves until you've kind of been in it for a little bit. And like I'm just starting to see how fast it moves. I'm sure that the 40, 50, 60-year-old people in this chat would be able to, you know, be like for sure. Like you think, oh, Hocker's the king right now, he's just going to dominate for the next 4 years. That's not the case. It's just there's always someone who's hungry. There's always a new generation coming up. Like, bro, Sam Ruth is running 3:48 at 16. There's probably a 12-year-old kid who's going to do it at 14 now. Like, it's just how it works. Like, it's crazy. A lot of time, 2.5 years is a lot of time. Absolutely, absolutely. So I mean, I think it's so up in the air. But let's do this real quick. Let's do this. Let's get another W segment going, because I'm feeling good right now. I'm not getting tired yet. Let's have a little fun, chat. Everyone's saying Hocker would have broken the world record, which I believe. I low-key believe it. We're going to do our top 2 at USA's in the 3K and the 15 and 800. So, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to pull up Paint. I love the Paint. Let's see if it works though. It's always a pain getting this thing to work. We'll get it going, but oh, it is working. Nice. Let's go. Okay, cool. So Paint is working. Let me just get this mess figured out for you guys. This is a famous segment on the Athlete Special Show. Famous segment coming in hot. So on this segment, you guys know what we're doing. The Athlete Special is a beautiful painter. So let's try to make it a little bit nicer than last time though. I mean, is there a way to like make this thick? Just a little thickness I wouldn't mind a little girthy, because this is too thin. Let's go back a little here. How do I make this thicker, chat? Tell me how to make it thicker. The brush. How do I make the brush size bigger? I don't want to have to go on chat. Oh, should I ask? No, we're not going to ask Copilot. How do I make the brush size bigger on this? Because we're about to do our USA predictions. Early predictions. What is this? Phil? No, no, no. It's not what we want. No, that's also not what we want. What is this? Dude, I literally broke it. It's over. Expand it? What is that? Okay, how do I expand it? Guys, I'm not like a rocket scientist here. Let's frickin'... I don't want to get raged up, but holy frickin' boomer check on my end, eh? Tools? Brushes? Dude, why is it... Oh, here we go. Here we go. What, dude, why won't it work? Click brushes? Where's brushes? It won't work. Okay, wait. Let me exit out of this because it's broken. Let me try it again. I think it was just... I think I had some weird setting going. Let me make sure it's... Okay, it's working now. Okay. Here we go. I think that this makes it... Yeah. Okay, now it's thick. Now it's thick, people. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Thick. Okay. Let's start off with the 15. The 15 at USA's. Who is making the 15 at USA's? Now, you guys can be interactive with me here. There's 2 people per event. So, you know, if you want to put your 2 cents in the chat, let me know. But I will just start things off. We obviously know... I should have started with the 8, but... We're obviously saying Hocker's taking 1 spot. So Hocker's taking 1 spot, absolutely. We all, like, let's not kid ourselves. Hocker's winning the world championship. Hocker's taking the 1st spot in the 15. Who is taking the 2nd spot? Who's taking the 2nd spot in the 15 at the US championships? Do we need to go on World Athletics and, like, freaking scrub the web? Do we need to do that? I mean, we can, while we're doing this, we can skim it here. Let me skim it here. Okay. World Athletics rankings. Oh wow, how does that? That's insane that works. All right. World Athletics. Sorry. Rankings. Okay. I don't know how to spell things that well. No, you guys, this is... Why are you saying Kerr? Kerr is not from the US, you morons. Don't want to be mean to you guys, but come on now. What is this? Only use necessary. Okay, let's go event rankings right now. Wait, you guys can see this, right? Okay. We're going to go event ranks, and this is... Let's go USA rank, because we just need to see what people have run, you know? Okay. United States, and we're going to go male. Let's go 15, just to see the names, eh? Just to see the names. All right. So these are the people we're looking at here. Okay. Yared, Kessler. Here's the thing. I believe in Yared over Kessler, but Loki is Strand better than both. Is Strand better than both of them? Jonah Koech, has Jonah Koech raced this winter? Because Jonah Koech won USA's like low-key out of the blue last year. Has he raced in 2026? I don't think so. Okay, let's start. I think I've picked mine, guys. I think that I'm wavering between Kessler and Strand. Who do you guys want to choose? Because I think that Kessler and Strand are pretty fair. Strand does have crazy grit. I think I trust Strand more. I'm going to say Strand. I trust Strand more. I don't know why. And the fear, though, is, am I making a mistake by not having Nagoose? Hocker Strand is crazy, you know? Like, no Nagoose? No Nagoose is crazy. Okay, that's my 15. Hocker Strand. I think that that's a pretty good... I think that that's a pretty good U.S. team. Okay, that's my U.S. team for the 15. Okay, let's exit out. Let's do the 8 now. Let's do the 8 now. We can go to 8 rankings. Take a look. All right, let me type this out. US 800. Now, this is also where it gets a little dicey, people, because who do we have in the 8? Let's go. Hoey and Lutkenhaus, I think, is the move for sure. But I'm a little bit coy on Hoey because what's the deal with Hoey? Is he hurt? If Hoey's hurt, then I don't know. We need let's just look. Let's make sure we're not leaving any stone unturned here. Let's go to the men's 800 and just see the names, you know. Dude, okay, man, there's a lot of people. The 800 is, I would have never, ever want to do the 800 at USA. Bro, Josh Hoey, Bryce Hoppel, Brandon Miller, Donovan Brazier, and Cooper Lutkenhaus. That's 5 people, and you have to choose 2? You're telling me 2 people. Okay, listen, let's calm down with the handwriting insults here. It's not easy on a little mouse. Here, I'll make this a little smaller. Oh, I need Chinese food tonight. It's obviously Chinese food tonight. You know when you just realize that's exactly what you need to do? Oh my God, it's going to be so good. Oh, I'm so hungry, people. You don't even understand. Also, just come on now. 10 miles today with strides. Low-key, am I getting fit? All right, oh, dude, and Solomon, we're going to say Solomon isn't in this 800. Let's just chill on that. Let's calm down on that. All right. Dude, who are we? Chat. All right, I just got to make a decision. I'm not going to, I got to be the fucking, oops, no swearing allowed, but I got to be the man of the house here. I got to be the man of the house here and just say it. Because this is what I truly believe. This is what I truly believe. If I'm being honest, I truly believe that this is going to happen. First spot. Now I'll actually try because you guys are making me insecure. Is this handwriting any better? Okay. Cooper Lutkenhaus. W spelling. Okay, see, I locked in and now it's good. It looks good now. I think Cooper Lutkenhaus is going to get... I just think he's hot. I don't think he's going to get injured. He's running up front. I don't even particularly think he ran a perfect race at the last race we just saw because he put himself in a scary situation, you know. I think Cooper Lutkenhaus is gonna get the job done, and I think he's gonna win USA's. Hear me out, people. We haven't heard a freaking pin drop from Josh Hoey. I think Josh Hoey's hurt. I think Josh Hoey is hurt, and he's not gonna race. I just have a feeling. Like, I have a feeling that Hoey hurt his hamstring and it's going to be worse than he thought it was. So I think that I'm taking Hoey out of the equation and I'm going to let's take one look at this real quick. Who do we trust, Bryce Hoppel or Donovan Brazier when it comes down to it? One of them is just obviously, I think I gotta go Brazier. I think I'm gonna go Brazier. I think, is this W or L take? W or L take here? Because I think Brazier just is super talented as well. Oh no. This is really, I'm not beating the allegations, am I? I'm really not beating the allegations. Oh, this is so bad. Is this even how you spell his last name is the tough thing. Is that even how you spell his name? Oh, I definitely spelled this incorrectly. That's tough. Hold on. Donovan. Oh, gosh. Okay. Salmon might beat both of them, but Salmon won't even be in the race, so hard to beat people if you're not doing it. Okay, that's the 800. Cooper, Lutkenhaus, and Donovan Brazier, eh? Now, let's move on to the final one. The 3K. The 3K. Who's winning this 3K? Because that is going to be a war for sure. Grant Fisher's not in it. Let's remind me because I'm stupid. The US 3K for the men. Who's going to do it? Okay. So, US 3K. Fear the tier. Let's take a look. Let's go back to the World Athletics for a second here. Let's go over there and just make sure that we haven't messed anything up here. Let me go back. Sorry, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go men's. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right. Oh, we got to obvious. Okay, hold on. Let's start off with the obvious. Sorry, wait, I don't even have this up. W for this, obviously. Cole Hocker's obviously winning the 3K. Cole Hocker is winning the world title in both. Obviously, there's just no questions asked. I don't want to hear anything but obvious. Let's go back to the World Athletics page real quick though. Okay. And now it's Nico. We also can't forget about guys like Parker Wolf, Yard Nagoose, Cooper Tier, Morgan Peeblescombe, Graham Blanks. I mean, give me a break. There is too many people, but you know what? Let's just say it. It's gonna be Nico. Is it K or C? Is it K or C? Let's see. Hold on, I'm not even. It's gonna be Nico. I like my teams. I like my teams for sure. Yeah, I like my teams. I think my teams are good. I honestly think my teams are good. So to recap, men's 15. We'll go men's 8 first. I got men's. This is W segment. We got men's 800. My first early predictions. Too early to tell predictions. Men's 800 at the U.S. Championships. The winner is going to be Cooper Lutkenhaus. Donovan Brazier will be getting second place. Those will be the first. That's the first. They're both going to be making the team. Bryce Hoppel is going to narrowly miss out. Josh Hoey is injured, and that's that. Then we got men's 1,500 meters. Cole Hocker. You can't beat Cole Hocker. No one's beating Cole Hocker this year. Everyone's afraid of him. Cole Hocker winning this. Second place is going to be Ethan Strand. Ethan Strand is going to outkick Hobbs Kessler in the last 50 meters and steal that second spot. Ethan Strand's going to get second place. Third place is going to be Hobbs Kessler, and fourth is going to be Yard Nagoose. And then let's move on to the 3K. 3K final prediction. You got Cole Hocker. No one's beaten Cole Hocker. He's winning the world title in the 15 and the 3K this winter. It's just some things are already written. Cole Hocker will be taking the title in both. And then after that, it's going to be for second place at the US 3K, Nico Young. Nico Young is going to get second place. He's going to have a ferocious kick. He's going to challenge Hocker. Hocker's not going to take it, but Nico Young is going to ferociously kick. Those two are going to easily make the team. And that's that. So those are my early predictions. That is going to be in 2 weeks, though. We still have a lot of other, updates and stuff. We're going to be, early to the news on everything. So yeah, there's quite a bit more time before we figure out what really goes on. Yeah, we're going to revisit this segment for sure after the champs. I'll be posting this on my clip page. Absolutely. So yeah, I think, is there anything else, any other subjects we need to go over in today's live because we've been going for 2.5 hours. We could end here if you guys want. We could also keep it going a little bit longer, but I don't have much else to say, honestly. But I mean, this is a W stream for sure. I could try. I mean, we could pull up. There might be like an interview or something we could watch. I don't want to bore you guys or anything. I want to make sure the content's always good. So we'll quickly just take a look, see what else is going on the internet, see what else is going on YouTube. If there's any like videos or anything that came out, just at the very least to see if there's anything worth watching. None of the women's races were. I mean, some of the women's races were good at the sound invite, but nothing was crazy. Nikki Hiltz did their thing. Streaming idea was awesome. Love the content. Appreciate it, Dylan. I really appreciate that. What's your opinion on Jane Hedengren and Cooper Lutkenhaus? I think that they're both really good. I think Cooper Lutkenhaus is like even a step up from Jane Hedengren, but Jane Hedengren runs like a total class act. So this is what we're going to do real quick, actually. Let's see if we can find if Hocker has anything interesting to say after his race. I haven't seen this. We'll end the stream with this because I want to hear what the King Hawk has to say. The King Hawk. Actually, what I should well, here, let's see what he's saying. Holy ear grape. Okay. How do I frickin' see what the heck? Okay. Let's see what Daddy Hawks has to say. Let's see what Daddy Hawker's got to say. Am I too big? I'll make myself a little smaller. All right. Let's see what Hawker's saying. What are we saying? We're gonna try to get Hawker on our next stream. I'm gonna hit him up. I don't think he's gonna say yes, but if we can get Hawker, think about questions we want to ask him live.
Yeah, I needed it for myself. I needed to come out here.
So loud.
Run the fastest I've ever ran indoors. It's about time I dropped down that mile PR, and I mean, this evening was the first time I saw this track, so I was like, hopefully it's fast. But I think I proved that today, and yeah, it was a good one. And obviously, it was really just to float around that American record time. And
oh, that's it. Let's see where the goal was here. Let's see what he's saying.
We had a plan going into it, and it was really just to float around that American record time, and because it's somewhere that I haven't been pace-wise, at least this point in the season. So you got to be careful on biting off.
So it was an American record attempt. He wasn't going for the full-on world record. Would have liked to know that, Cole.
More than you can chew, but with that being said, that first 800 felt incredibly controlled, and I honestly kept clipping my buddy James, who was pacing the race.
To hear that, he's saying the first 800 was incredibly controlled. I'm saying he was under control. He had that world record sewed up if he wanted it, for sure.
And I felt bad because he was running it perfect, and I was riding up on him, but yeah, I just felt really good. So yeah, I'm excited to take another stab at it when it makes sense.
Take a stab at it. He's gonna. What else can I do though at this point, Cole? What else can I put on the line for my boy?
For me to close that fast, I think at 251, looks like everybody would take that for a 1200 in DMR, and you were accelerating like it was a 301 pace.
Yeah, I mean.
L question. L question. It's like, bro, he's obviously got to be in 345 shape to win.
348. As crazy as that sounds, it just doesn't get it done these days.
I agree. 348 doesn't get it done, but neither does not getting the world record.
So, I needed to have that, kind of like you said, a statement win. And yeah, less about sending a message, which whatever, it can and it will. That's the nature of the sport, but more about just showing myself where my fitness is and taking advantage of it.
So we talk about not biting off more than you can chew. Well, you sort of bit off a lot today. Where does that put you going forward? Where are we at now?
Yeah, I think the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Fast, indoors, 345, no doubt. But when we're talking big picture, I got to be able to go 342 hopefully at some point in my career. And So it's really good, but again, it's incremental, and I just want to run it smart. And again, this is not Boston. Everyone knows Boston's fast. I think.
Oh, he's admitting it. Damn. He knows that you would have broken the world record at Boston.
Everyone knows this one is fast, but there hasn't been a 1,000 world records set here, so it was a little uncertain in that regard as well. But I guess take it from me, track feels amazing.
What did you think of Londo's surface?
Again, amazing. I had no problem.
He's obviously going to glaze the track because he probably got an appearance fee. That obviously makes sense. But it's not Boston, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
So we look forward now, and this is a year that some people have called a gap year. What is your goal? Are you going for time now, or are you going to train for some wild things?
Are you going for time? It's just, dude, the questions are just so L. It's like, he's obviously going for a world title. And I guarantee you he's going to say, really, when it comes down to it, the time is irrelevant at the end of the day. What I'm looking for is the world championship title. It's always about racing. You know, along the way, I'll run a fast time. I'll be happy to do that. But what I'm focused on is competing. Let's see. Let's see how accurate his response is about to be.
Yeah, I mentioned it a little bit in some earlier interviews this season, but I think it just allows us as athletes the ability to take bigger swings at things, especially like myself, who I feel like me and my coach pride ourselves on timing the big ones right, and the big ones are usually those outdoor championships in August and September. This year, you don't really have to worry about that, so it's just like, what are the big ones going to be? I'd say this one was a statement one that we wanted to have indoors.
He kind of sounds a little sick.
A couple of those outdoors, but yeah.
Okay, that was a bad take on my end. He low-key didn't really say. Maybe it was a better question, I thought. It is also a weird year, but he's still going for that indoor title, I'd hope.
Of the people in Paris, but in a much tighter area, and it was deafening. Like I said, every lap felt like it was the last lap of the race, and again, another thing I had to do. And 800 meters into it, I had to rein it in because it's easy to get excited around all the chaos.
Were you excited to line up against Sam Ruth?
Yeah,
that's a good question. He's like, yeah, it was nice to daddy him. Felt good to make him my son.
Actually, I do know it. I was training hard, but I was training hard to run 4:13 in the 1600. So he's leaps and bounds ahead of where I was at that time. And again, that's just the state of where the sport's at right now.
All right, W interview, Cole Hocker. I mean, you can never catch Cole Hocker not being a class act. It's just the kid is so good at being just good. Guys, we're going to end the stream there. It was a great stream today. Thank you guys so much for all tuning in. I'll play some outro music here. Just such a W stream, folks. Massive stream tonight. We're coming in hot. Coming in hot for the rest of the week. We're gonna try to get Hocker on for Wednesday. We'll see if we can get him to bite on that. If not, we'll get some good content. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in for the Athlete Special Show. W's in the chat, baby. W's in the chat.
Papi te paga los biles, nada más que quiero ese culo. Prefiere el sexo conmigo que yo te lo meto bien duro.
W's in the chat, baby. W's in the chat. W stream tonight. The king, baby. Thank you for tuning in. The prison special, the athlete special, the athlete special show, baby. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in.
EBK, if you all in the way, you in the field with a vet. Bam, bam, she wanna flick for the ground.
Plenty more content coming soon on Wednesday. People, thank you for watching the Athlete Special Show. We'll see you in the next one.